You are now listening to the Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network.
Hello, filthy movie lovers. My name is Gentry Austin.
And I'm Casey Scott.
And we're the hosts of the Sin Syndicate, film podcast for something weirdos, anti-criterion bros, and Joseph Sarno aficionados. Join us semi-weekly as we peer into the adults-only theaters and sticky-floored cinemas of the golden age of sexploitation, when the morals were loose, the laws were murky, and the intercourse was all simulated. Find us now on the Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network.
Hello there, and welcome back.
What is this place?
Disconnected.
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 Disconnected. Disconnected.
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
I'm starting to feel disconnected.
You have reached a number that has been disconnected.
What is going on? We are live on the first Thursday of another month with the good doctor who is outside of his family home with the bullfrogs in the background and all kinds of chirping.
You make it sound like an estate. It's not quite.
Well, we're not touring the grounds yet, but once the housekeepers leave, maybe we can take a look around.
Yeah, so the sun literally just went down. It looked like, I was just telling Ryan, it looked like I was sitting in front of the title card for The Hills Have Eyes. I am deep in the middle of the Jefferson National Forest. I think last July I broadcast from my family's home, which is not this. This is where I actually grew up. We had a 4-room shack. My folks were these back to the land hippies. It was like the beginnings of the sustainability movement in the late 60s, early 70s, and a lot of these hippies were looking for cheap land, trying to homestead, right? Be self-sufficient and go off the grid, Unabomber style. So we moved from North Carolina to Virginia when I was an infant to this 4-room shack and grew all of our food. You can hear behind me bullfrogs, whippoorwills. Saw a couple rabbits, a bunch of turkey today. A lot of black bear around here, or bears of color, I guess.
I was waiting for some sort of joke.
And no, we did that. So we didn't have like running water or anything. But then over the years, through scrimping and saving, and I think my mom inherited a little bit from her parents. The shack finally collapsed, and they built a house that actually has plumbing in it. Small house. It's like 1, 2, 3, 5. It's like 5 rooms, whatever, but it's got a toilet. And so we're out here getting ready to celebrate 250th anniversary of this great nation. Last night we watched United 93 again, so we're pumped. Ready for patriotism to sink in.
Had to make sure you wouldn't forget, huh?
Like barbecue on ribs, baby.
Jesus Christ.
How you been? What's been going on?
Oh, I'm all right. Exhausted beyond belief. That has been one of the craziest weeks of my life so far. Just so much going on. Deadlines for the first of the month are always killer. We have a magazine issue that was supposed to come out yesterday that will be out hopefully tomorrow morning. We've got a couple visual essays, commentaries that we're working on right now. We've got a couple disc deadlines for our first couple disc releases that should be hitting in the next couple weeks. And I am feeling it. On top of all that, random like acquisition announcements. We just posted one a few hours ago to talk about our new film that we signed, Lemonade Blessing, which is incredible. And yeah, we are
That's
beat.
That's what my grandpa says whenever he can take a leak.
Well, you got to watch the movie, and you'll see how apt that comment is.
Oh God! When you work on the magazine, how much do you relate to Meryl Streep in The Devil Wears Prada? Are you kind of like that?
I mean, a little bit, but I think Stan's probably the one that's a little more like that. Stan is the layout master, and so I'm more
Stanley Tucci.
Yeah, probably a little more of the Tooch.
The Tooch.
We've talked about the Tooch a lot in the last few weeks.
I haven't.
Last week we announced Devil Wears Prada 2, so we got to talk about the Tooch with Terry Talks Movies, who's here live tonight.
Oh, right. What's up, Terry? I really enjoyed that Tooch talk you had last week.
That you just discovered for the first time. There he is. Yeah.
Oh, hey, check it out. We got, is it pronounced Rafa?
Yeah, Rafa.
Rafa, what's up? Solidarity.
Let's see what else has been going on with us. Josie just brought up her list. Did you see her list for this month? Sugarland Express, Adam McGowan's Next to Kin, Family Viewing, 13 Steps of Maki, and then Shaolin Soccer and Kung Fu Hustle. I imagine a couple of these are some Will favorites.
Oh yeah, Stephen Chow's great. I don't know if I've seen Adam Egwin's Next of Kin. That's the third Next of Kin I'll be talking about tonight. But I do like Adam Egwin, Pride of Canada.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm just gonna have to say, sorry, you guys. You're gonna have to be patient with the menagerie of nature behind. I know all you cinephiles rarely leave your TV rooms, but this is what the outdoors sounds like.
I gotta walk to their car to get to the theater.
No, I kid. I don't know if you've noticed this, Ryan, but it is
it's a little warm.
It's hot. It's hot.
It's pretty hot.
Yeah, it is. Thankfully, the national parks are removing references to climate change. So
now it doesn't exist. Thank goodness.
Well, it leaves more room for breezes to get through. They take down those pesky placards.
Oh gosh, yeah, it's been pretty gross the last week, that's for sure. But I imagine over this last month you've watched quite a bit. I know that you've kind of hinted at a couple of things. What can you share this month?
Well, first I want to respond to Rafa asked what our thoughts were on Paul Schrader's Hardcore. You know what I like most about Hardcore at this moment is the first 30 minutes because it's winter. And I would love a Midwestern winter right now. But yeah, Hardcore I think is a really interesting and challenging film. I really like it as a companion piece with Blue Collar also, because it really gets into the culture that kind of predates a lot of the stuff that we're dealing with now.
You could even say Schrader predates himself quite a bit.
Yeah. So yeah, big fan of. Let's see. I don't want to be taken out of context and memed, but I am a big fan of Hardcore, the Paul Schrader film.
Could you repeat that? Speak closer to the mic.
So yeah, watches. I'll just mention a couple things because I did a lot of traveling this past month in June, and presenting. I showed the 1982 Tony Williams Australian/New Zealand film Next of Kin at the Cary Theater. Had about 40 people come out. Really nice. I thought it went pretty well. It's a great film, and getting to see it in a theater for the first time for me was so great because the camera, if you've never seen next of kin before. The camera work is unbelievable. And I think it's one of the great kind of Mad Woman in the Attic movies. It could easily be in what's that box set series that's separate?
House of Psychotic Women.
Yeah, it could definitely be in House of Psychotic Women 3. Oh my God, look at this. I am so
My son is watching. Hi, Jonah.
That's cool. It's hot. I've spent all day today chopping firewood and hauling it around, getting them preparing for next year. I cut down a bunch of trees and tree limbs surrounding the area that my dad has decided is going to be the family cemetery. So I cleared space for all of us to be buried deep into the dark earth. And when we're around taking pictures of spooky looking trees and gullies for a movie treatment I'm working on. So anyway, Next of Kin was great. And then I just got back from FrankenCon in Alcoa/Knoxville, Tennessee. Great con. I think some of you might have seen some of the things I was posting on Instagram. But I really I got to share booth space with Donald Farmer. And I don't want to like starfuck or anything, but I will say this. I'm sitting there. I took my daughter with me for the first time to a con, and we're setting up all the Sever movies, and I'm trying to make sure that she doesn't, unpack some of the flip covers I don't necessarily want her lingering over. And Donald Farmer is telling me a story. He bought a copy of Hot Spur from us. He likes Lee Frost, and he's telling me a story about David Friedman. I'm like, holy shit. Donald Farmer's telling me a story about David Friedman, and I'm just sitting here like stacking discs up and being like, yeah, man, tell me all about it. And then this lady comes up, and it's Michelle Bauer, and she gives Donald Farmer a hug and introduces herself, and I'm like, yeah, I know who you are. And she's like, will you take here? She hands me the phone. She's like, will you take a picture of me and Donald? And I'm like, sure, Michelle Bauer, no problem. And the cool thing about the con, besides that, was Severin was a sponsor of it, and had me host a film screening of Nightmare, which was cool. If you've ever seen Nightmare, that's back when there were no safety rules for child actors. Let me tell you that. Not that the observed them anyway. Nightmare is pretty intense. Also known as Nightmares in a Damaged Brain. And I got to stand in a replica of the Wayne's World basement while I'm given the introduction. It was pretty cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, there were like 30 some people who came out for it. It was like a 10 o'clock screening right after. Oh no, that was the night before. Yeah. The next night there was like karaoke and Rhonda Shear doing some up all night stuff. So it was a great con. Sales were good. Definitely going to go back. And now I'm getting ready. Since it's July, we decided that this new cinematic summer school program, which will be matinees at the Cary Theater in North Carolina on Saturdays at 2, we'll be showing some classic Westerns. So I'll be doing The Big Trail, Johnny Guitar, The Searchers, and Buck and the Preacher over the next couple weeks. So that's what's going on, man. I don't know if that quite answered your question about recent watches, but I saw Sinners finally.
I was not the one I was about to ask, but didn't we just talk about? Didn't you watch a bunch of the modern horror stuff that just came out, and you wanted to talk about some of them? Obsession and Backrooms.
No, I thought we talked about those last time. Oh yeah, I went to the theater, bruh, and saw some new movies. I saw Obsession, and my take was, wow, they let that. What's the actress's name?
Indy Neveready.
Yeah, they let Indy Neveready play every female role that Hollywood allows women to play at once.
All in one movie.
I say that because I was impressed with it. I was really impressed with it. It was nice to see depictions of how beta males can be equally manipulative and sexist. Like that's a bad dude.
Yeah.
Maybe, and so I enjoyed that, and took my daughter to see Backrooms. That was her first R-rated movie in the theater. I don't really know why it was rated R though. And it was kind of spooky. I liked the atmosphere. She, of course, spent several hours explaining to me how the movie departed from the lore.
The lore,
of the YouTube stuff, or no. There was no lore. The thing about Backrooms is that it's loreless, or that the lore is contributed by other people or some shit. I don't know. Anyway, it was nice.
Loreless is a new word we have to use now.
Yeah.
I believe this is somebody that you were going to shout out tonight that you met at the con, Mr. Bo Ratliff.
Oh yeah, dude. Bo, I was going to say that. Yeah, this guy Bo comes up to the table and he's like, "You look familiar," and I'm like, "Usually I'm about to get served." So I was like, I don't know, but no, he's a fan of Reconnected with the great Ryan Verrill, and remember me from my occasional appearances on here. So shout out to Bo, man. It was great meeting you at the FrankenCon. If you're in the area in October, it looks like I'm getting booked to rep Severin at Wrestle Scream in the same. That's what it's called. Wrestle Scream is going to be in the same venue in Alcoa, Tennessee. It's going to have Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and the Steiner Brothers and Jenna Jameson and like a Nightmare on Elm Street 3 reunion and a Sleepaway Camp reunion, bunch of shit. So there's going to be wrestling, and then there's also going to be me selling. I think we might even do a screening of The Masked Mutilator. More to come.
That would be fun.
Yeah. So I got a lot to talk about, I guess. Sorry, man. I'm like, and there's so many comments. I feel like we need to respond to some of them, but maybe we'll go.
Stan wants to know if we know who Lucy Loreless is.
No.
Let's see. We've got Indy Navarrette's going to be big. Stan wants to know if you saw Hokum.
No, I missed it, but I'm definitely going to see that too.
We got somebody who got the Severn Anthropophagus gut munching plushie that they re-released. That's awesome.
Yeah, bro. That's a good one. Rafa asked about something I felt like I wanted to come back to. Oh, Tomorrow, Mangler.
Have you seen Tomorrow yet? I feel like that would be a Will favorite.
Not yet. Did I just get done in the mail?
Yes.
I think so. The question is if we like classic Spencer Tracy, Jimmy Stewart, Cary Grant. Hell yeah.
Just of course. Let's see. Watches. I don't have a lot to cover this week because I had such a busy week. I will say I was stoked to be able to get away for a day to watch a couple movies with my dear friend Ben, who's going to be on the show in a couple months. And we watched some stuff to prepare for that. So just to get everybody watching and catching up and ready for that talk, we're going to be doing an episode on John Woo and his 4K restorations, probably near the end of August. We watched a couple of those this last Sunday, and I will say, good God, is there a big difference between the Arrow 4Ks of the John Woo stuff and a certain Kino Lorber 4K, which I got to say looked like absolute crap compared to the Arrow ones. Yeah, Face Off is not a pretty movie, I will say. Pickups, since you are out in the middle of nowhere, I can't imagine you have stuff very accessible to be able to share.
Well, as you know, there are a lot of sales going on. So by the time I get home, there'll be some Criterion stuff. Alice doesn't live here anymore, 4K, that kind of thing. No PlayStation games. I didn't order any PlayStation games. Probably should have, now that I think about it.
Yeah. We'll be chatting about that a lot tonight.
I was asked if I saw Pizzowell.
Pizzowell.
Pizzowell?
Another YouTuber, yeah.
Oh, I saw that guy walking around, but we did not interact. I'm going to follow him on Instagram, though. Yeah, I was busy, man. I was selling movies and trying to become best friends with Brink Stevens.
Took a photo with Linnea quickly, though.
Oh, I got shit tons of photos of Brink Stevens, too, and Gary from Toxic Avenger. And yeah, Linnea was so nice. She came up and just introduced herself. Again, I was like, yeah, I know, but thank you for being so polite. And we talked for a long time. She's a big fan of Razorblade Smile, so we did a little promo picture for Severin, which David Gregory promptly forwarded to the director of the Razorblade Smile. So it was nice to give him that little shout out. We sold one copy, so thanks, Linnea. That counts. Nice. Yeah. So what you were trying to talk about your watches, and I just hijacked you.
No, I prompted you about pickups and not having much, and then we started talking about cons again. Pickups wise, I do got a couple things I can talk about. One, they had announced this years ago when we finally have in our hands the 3D version of Magnificent Bodyguards from 88 Films. This is long-awaited release. I got to say, the lenticular on the front kind of leaves a lot to be desired. I'm falling out of love with lenticular covers. They never really look great, if you like. I got one from Imprint that I wanted to highlight. The Ninth Gate. This is a very comprehensive 4K release of this film of the nigh, controversial director at all, Mr. Roman Polanski. That is a movie that is been seeing a lot of love lately. It had a Blu-ray release from Imprint, and then Lionsgate released a 4K, and then Imprint released one with more extras than everything kind of combined. And then the last thing is all sort of one group together of some stuff that I really want to talk about, because I've not seen anybody really picking these up. And anytime that a new company comes out, I'm always excited to see what they're going to do as their first group and slate. And we got Last Slate Video over in the UK. They released 6 titles in their first big batch. And we've got the first one is A Light Through Colored Glass. The next one is The Stranger. And then 2 that I'd wanted to see for quite some time, but I've not been able to yet, is Laid to Rest and the sequel Laid to Rest 2 Chrome Skull. And then one that we talked about, I think it was last year, Snapdragon. Probably recognize that one.
That. Good director.
Big fan of that one, huh?
Yeah.
And then When the Bow Breaks is the last of their first slate with Ron Perlman and Martin Sheen. High quality stuff. All, I believe, locked region B, or no, at least a couple of these are region free. Interesting. So yeah, some stuff that you can get region free if you check them out. Fairly decent prices, good shipping from the UK. Solid company. Check them out. I am waiting eagerly for their next batch of announcements from them.
Nice. Oh yeah, I got the Jackie Chan box set from Arrow.
Yeah. Critical. That was Last Slate Video. That Jackie Chan set, though, man. Are you paying attention to the controversies with people? There's
no, I don't want controversies. I just want it to be right.
If you've got the Panasonic, is it the 820? I think the 4K discs. Some of them are not playing with Dolby Vision. They don't play right. And then if you try to follow some of the Arrow recommended solutions, it creates just some terrible looking overall image. So this happened again on one of their other titles, I think about a year ago, and I don't think they ever put out replacement discs on that one either. So I'm sorry. Keep an eye out.
Panasonic, so. No.
Thankfully, I think that's the only one that it is affecting. But at that point, you should probably be checking Panasonic players if you continuously have a problem with those discs specifically. I don't understand how you can own a company as big as Arrow and not just solve that finally. I mean, if it's going to affect a large portion of 4K players, you should probably make sure that they're working right.
Jeez, man, I got the digital download of Battletoads behind me. Can you hear the microphone?
A little bit, not much.
Okay, it's loud as hell here.
Mozart, it looks like it is the encode. It looks like it's Arrow's fault. They probably could have fixed it. Still not sure exactly which ones. I think it's Rumble in the Bronx 4K that one is affecting specifically on Panty players, and there might be one other disc, but there's that problem. And then right now there is the Day of the Dead controversy for Shout Factory, where they are supposedly putting out audio that is not the correct audio. They're claiming that it wasn't censored. Other people are claiming that it was censored. Still don't know exactly what happened there, but that's a mess up too. And just hoping somebody else puts out Day of the Dead and does it right.
Pizzoel, who I just started, what is it? How do you pronounce it again?
Pizzow.
Pizzow?
Yes.
Just posted a, what do you call it when you post on Blue Sky? What's the post on Blue Sky called?
We'll call it skeeting for you.
Well, someone named Jeff Rowland, who I assume works for Scream or Shout, put out a fairly vulgar denial.
Yeah, it's it's something people are talking about right now. That's for sure.
Well, me and L. Ron Hubbard, I love that handle. Just saw Day of the Dead not too long ago, so it'll be fresh in our minds, and we'll be able to tell you for sure once we hear it.
Rob is in the chat tonight, actually.
Yay! Yeah, man, this is quite a robust conversation. I can barely keep up with it, but let me tell you, it's been a heck of a month, and happy birthday, America! And and we've got a lot of good. Oh, did we talk about the new movie? The new movie announcement?
No, we have not. Which one are we talking about?
Our first contribution to Wicked Vision. Do we talk about that yet?
Oh, not together. It was announced and all that, but yeah, by all means, let's talk about Riptide. I guess they're using that title.
Yeah, I don't want to question the marketing decisions. I just feel like if you've got a movie with two titles, and one of the titles is Riptide, and the other title is The Mask of the Red Death,
spelled with a Q-U-E.
It's never been spelled any other way.
Right. Makes it cool.
One of those is more marketable than the other, and they went with
by a lot.
They went with Riptide. But that was such a cool one. Many thanks to the vegan Satanist, our friend Laurent, for helping us nab that project. We got a lot of cool stuff on it. The commentary, an interview with Argyle, not just any interview, but like a comprehensive, like from boyhood to now interview with Argyle Goolsby from Blitzkid and Hollow Bodies and Cabrera and all these other bands. And the great neo soul singer Blue Jay doing a dramatic reading of The Mask of the Red Death, edited by our friend Matt Patterson. So, oh yeah, the frogs are bothering people. I don't know what to do. I can't go inside. So it's just, it's funny. It's funny you tell me that in order for me to be heard, I have to have my mouth like directly on the microphone. But some frogs like 600 feet away apparently are
600 feet. My goodness. That Mask of the Red Death disc is a lot better than that movie deserves, I would say.
Disagree.
That movie is a lot of fun for sure, and it's got a lot of interesting stories behind the production itself. The cast and crew kind of wild when you look at the sum of everybody's careers that were there. What's crazy too is we worked on that disc how long ago? Like, I think everything for that was done by like last March or something. But we started working on that literally like almost 2 years ago. It was kind of crazy.
I mean, it came out before Gator Bay, but
It's true. It's true.
but Gator Bay's coming. I personally witnessed some work being done on the final Frankenstein cut of Gator Bay 2. I mentioned this last time, but I saw the end titles being done. So very exciting.
It's about damn time. I will say that. I love that as you were referencing that, Sib was making a comment about it too.
Yeah, I'm doing some research for Gator Bait 3, which are in our interview with Joe Bob Briggs. He talks about some ideas he has for Gator Bait 3.
He sure did.
I'm doing some location scouting.
It's a crossover between Gator Bait and Frogman.
Yeah, gators in Appalachia, right? The alleged climate change has forced them northward.
They're migrating.
We've got Florida gators on the Appalachian Trail. Dude, that shit would be awesome. Yeah? The Alligator Lachian Trail or something like that.
Oh my goodness. All right. We got a lot to talk about surrounding some of these titles tonight. So anything else you want to talk about before we dive into our 100 announcements?
So the Appalachian Trail goes right through here. A couple of years ago, man, this guy took a machete and decapitated these hikers. That's for real. That's not even a to be original.
Jesus. What a downer.
Yeah. Well, it just goes to show you, don't be neighborly. They invited him to sit at their campfire, and it was like, bet. If there's anything that sinners taught me, don't let them in.
Don't invite them. Yeah.
Don't let them in, man. Don't let nobody in ever.
Well, on that note, let's talk about some Clive Barker.
Oh, man.
Arrow.
TV shot on video thing.
Arrow has announced their upcoming titles that are coming in September. This is coming in the UK only on September 6th. We get a 4K and Blu-ray release of Underworld. This is the same title that was released by Kino here in the US, and it is going to be a 2-disc release. If you buy the 4K, the limited edition, you will get a second disc. If you buy the standard later, it will only have the one 4K disc. So if you really want the Transmutations cut on Blu-ray, you got to get this one specifically. Nothing different as far as the scan from what they're saying here. There's nothing saying that it's the restoration done by Arrow, so it's the same Kino scan. However, it'll be all encoded differently, guaranteed, because Arrow is usually better than that, even though we were just talking about a Panasonic problem with them. On the disc itself, we've got a new interview with the DP, new interview with one of the actors, new interview with longtime collaborator Nicholas Vince, discussing his experiences working with and the legacy of Clive Barker, and then a bunch of archival extras. How do you feel about Underworld, sir?
I was wondering why it was UK only, and then I realized it's because they allowed Transmutations to be in the same box. And I applaud them. Yeah, I saw Underworld. It's cool. It's a very low budget, made for TV production. It's got all the charm you expect of a British low budget, made for TV sci-fi thing, with all the kind of good natured creepiness you expect from Clive Barker.
It's a little shaggy, but it's still fun.
Oh. It wasn't me.
All right. September 13th in the UK, September 14th in North America, we are getting a 4K release and a Blu-ray release of Tequila Sunrise with Mel Gibson, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Kurt Russell. Tequila Sunrise, I don't remember if I've seen this one. It feels familiar, but if I have, it's been a long damn time. Have you seen Tequila Sunrise?
Picture, if you will, a buddy comedy in which Mel Gibson comes off as a little manic.
He's never made anything like that ever.
No, it's fun. It's one of those excessive, what is this, early 90s?
This is 88.
88? Okay, well, then it really fits. It's one of those super excessive late 80s action comedy things. It's all right. I wouldn't mind seeing it again. I don't think I'm going to like add it to the shelf or anything.
You know, invest in the 4K just to see it again. We have a new interview with the producer on here. New appreciation of Robert Towne by Lucy Bolton. New interview with the second AD, Robert Rhoda, on this one. New interview with the actor Layla Sloatman, and then a booklet with new writing of the film by Sean Hogan and Josh Nelson, and excerpts from the American cinematographer. I'm curious about this one because I don't remember it at all. But 88, I don't know, could be fun. Another Warner Brothers titles from them. And then they had released this previously, but now over in the UK, September 13th, they are getting a Blu-ray release of Night Falls on Manhattan. This was released here in the US by Arrow. All the same stuff that's going to be on this one. We talked about that one before, so we're going to breeze right through that so that we can get to The Desperate Hours, which is coming out on the same day, September 13th. This is another one that was released previously by Arrow in the US, and they just got the UK rights for it. But why don't you talk about Bogey a little bit?
I want to say there's an imprint, or maybe, is it Indicator? Well, William Wyler, Humphrey Bogart, adapted from a stage play, and like most movies adapted from a stage play, you can kind of tell. But I really like this film. I think Humphrey Bogart is great as a desperate, escaped convict in a hostage situation. William Wyler, one of easily the 10 best filmmakers Hollywood ever produced. So this is a must.
All right. Then this one was exciting for me. September 13th in the UK, September 14th in North America. We got a Blu-ray of the Wicked Priest collection. This is from 1968.
Okay, the Priest collection. Am I right, Catholics? Anyway, there was just another big settlement that they made with all the victims in, I can't remember if it was California, it was somewhere on the West Coast, and then the Delaware one. But anyway, this is different.
This has new restorations of all 5 films in this. We've got Wicked Priest 2, Ballad of Murder, Wicked Priest 3, A Killer's Pilgrimage, Wicked Priest 4, The Killer Priest Comes Back, and Wicked Priest 5, Blood on the Commandments. We've got a new visual essay on Wicked Priest Composer by James Belmont. We got a new visual essay by Jonathan Clements. We got a new interview with James Mudge, a new interview with Patrick Macias and Matt Alt, and then a new primer on Buddhism and pop culture as depicted in films by Patrick Macias and Matt Alt, booklet with new writing by Camille Zorin. This looks and sounds like a lot of fun, and it's fairly cheap for 5 movies, too.
Yeah, man.
Good looking set.
I kind of derailed the announcement, so sorry about that. But yeah, those are some definites for me as well. Oh, man.
Well, September 20th in the UK, Arrow is also doing a 4K release and then a separate Blu-ray release of Rob Reiner's Misery.
Again, I'd be just happy for the snow. I'm like, would I trade my legs for some snow right now? Maybe.
Or at least your ankles. We've got a new commentary on this one by Terry Gamble and Julia Marchese. We've got a new interview with the composer Mark Shaman. All kinds of archival extras on here, and then a booklet with new writing by Sean Abley, Kat Ellinger, Alexander Heller Nicholas, and David Moses. Undoubtedly, this will look at least a little bit better compared to the Kino encode because it's Arrow, but no new restoration work or anything like that. It's all going to be from the same scan and maybe a little bit of cleanup work at best, but I love this movie, and I'm probably going to have to get this one.
You know, a lot of Stephen King adaptations just seem to me to be like my beautiful dreamscapes, you know? The Shining, I'm like, what a great job. I would love that. Misery, I'm like, where can I find a woman who will give me time to work? You know? Like...
Just bring you food.
I'm not trying to be all traditional or patriarchal here, but you know, if I'm in the groove or whatever, and you wouldn't mind helping me out around the house, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, I mean, like, she'd never have to break my legs. I'd be like, yeah, I'll stay in bed and work on my book. Come on. Which is this the murder? Is this the murdered Reiner or the one that? Which Reiner is this?
This is Rob Reiner. Are there other? Are you talking about Carl?
Yeah, there are other Reiners.
Well,
one of them's in jail now.
Obviously.
Look, I don't know if you heard, but he met a bad end.
It's so much I want to say, but none of it is sympathetic. All right, moving right along. September 27th in the UK, September 28th in North America, we get a 4K release and a separate Blu-ray release of Forbidden Frickin' Planet from 1956. That one with Robbie the Robot, for the first time ever presented with its original CinemaScope aspect ratio of 255:1 and its theatrical Perspecta stereo soundtrack. Brand new 4K restoration by Arrow themselves. We get a booklet with new writing by Frank Collins and Johnny Maines, plus some select archival material on the discs. We have a new appreciation of B.B. and Louis Barron's pioneering electronic score by the historian and composer Neil Brand. We've got some archival documentaries. We've got some archival featurettes, deleted scenes, and a bonus movie called The Invisible Boy featuring Robbie the Robot, a second feature film. We got an episode of the Thin Man TV series with Robbie the Robot. Lots of stuff on here. I did sort of hope that they were going to do more as far as extras. They do have a new commentary by Kim Newman and Barry Forshaw, but that's the extent of it. Forbidden Planet. I feel like this has to be one that you love and appreciate.
Well, my favorite part, of course, Anne Francis.
And there you have it.
I'm trying to I feel like I've wasted so much of the time. I'm trying to like be more efficient while at the same time giving each movie its due.
Forbidden Planet deserves a lot.
Yeah, but it also doesn't really need any help. You know,
Craig says that's a shit ton of extras and you wanted more. If you look, the only thing that they did brand new is a new commentary and then an appreciation of the score. Yes, they brought out all kinds of archival stuff, but for a movie like this, you would think, I mean, Arrow just did, on Tequila Sunrise, there's like 4 new interviews. Like, obviously they can't interview people from the movie, but come on. It's Forbidden Planet. All right. Next one that a lot of people are very happy about. September 28th, 4K coming of Go from 1999. One of the underappreciated 1999 films. This is going to have a new commentary with Brian Reisman and Max Every. We've got an archival commentary on here. New interview with the screenwriter, co-producer, and second unit director, John August. New interview with Desmond Askew. Archival making of 14 deleted scenes. Short film from 1998. We've got... That short film is with Melissa McCarthy using the short ends of the film stock from the production of Go. We've got an optional commentary on that with John August, Melissa McCarthy herself on there, and then the editor, Douglas Kreis, and then a collector's book with new writing in the movie by David Michael Brown and Michelle Kisner and the original production notes. That is more extras than Forbidden Planet. See what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot.
Way to go, Michelle. That's awesome, dude.
How do you feel about Go? Have you seen this one?
No, I really like Sarah Polley as a director, and it's weird. I haven't seen many films with her as an actress except for like Splice, which is like the main one you'd want to see.
Splice is fun,
right? That is Sarah Polley, isn't it?
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah, it's Sarah Polley.
Ryan Verrill exposed.
What?
Doesn't even know who's in.
I'm so sorry. I don't have it memorized.
All
right.
Yeah, I want to see it, but I don't know anything about it.
It's a big one. Another big one. On September 27th over in the UK, they are putting out a Better Tomorrow trilogy. This is getting a 4K release and a Blu-ray release. And this one corrects a lot of things that they wanted to do right on the Shout disc and they couldn't. Just goes to show that if you are really loving these Golden Princess titles, you should probably wait and pick up the Arrow or the Imprint. The Imprint ones are doing a lot of really good stuff. This has reversible sleeves with the original and new artwork by Tony Stella, double-sided fold-out poster with the original and new artwork on those as well. Perfect bound book with new writing on the films by Victor Fan, Camille Zorin, and Hong Kong cinema expert David West, and then the archival writing by Julian Dupy and an excerpt from an interview with John Woo. But then all the extras on here. So let's see. We've got on the first film all of the extras that they had before. We got a new commentary by Frank Chang and F.J. DeSanto, new commentary by James Mudge.
Yeah.
What's that?
I'm just going to
take a
walk while you...
Bunch of new interviews. Disc 2, Better Tomorrow 2 4K. New commentaries there as well. New interviews there as well. Disc 3 is a Better Tomorrow 2 work print cut. This is a Blu-ray presentation of the recently unearthed extended work print cut, viewable in raw, unrestored form or with inserts from the restored theatrical cut. That was done with seamless branching. And then... still going with that. Disc 4 is a Better Tomorrow 3, Love and Death in Saigon on 4K. This has a couple, it's got a new commentary, got new interviews on there as well. And then Disc 5, the big difference for a lot of people, Better Tomorrow 3 extended cut on 4K. This has Dolby Vision as well. Lots of stuff that people have been after on all these films. Have you seen any of the Better Tomorrow trilogy films?
Yeah, on bootleg DVDs, and now I'm trying to decide which of the, what do we have, 3 different editions of the trilogy? We're trying to figure out which is the best Better Tomorrow. That's what's happening right now?
Yeah, quite literally, yeah.
So I guess the Arrow by default, but yeah.
The big thing is this has better cuts, better restoration work, better subtitles, more extras, and it's cheaper for the most part. Like every outlet is selling the Arrow version for even cheaper than the Shout one was.
Huh. Too many sales, man. Too many sales.
Speaking of sales, it is time for the Criterion sale. Started live last Friday. It is going until July 26th. Everything is 50% off if it is in stock or if it's a pre-order that is coming out during the sale period. These obviously work in stores at Barnes & Noble and online for Barnes & Noble. So the big question, Will, what did you pick up?
Oh my gosh, I got the Network 4K, Life of Brian, obviously Point Blank, one of the greatest, Point Blank, Desperate Living, the Eclipse Series 6, Carlos Sara Flamenco Trilogy, Sentimental Value, Captain Blood, HUD, Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. That's pretty much, I'm done for the year. I can't. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
My big ones was the new John Waters titles that were coming out. Had to get those. Those were some ones that I was looking forward to for quite some time. Body Heat 4K was another big one for me. Life of Brian for sure. And
I'm always
go ahead.
I'm always into Ted Danson eroticism, especially when it's hot and you get that that matted chest hair thing. You hear that badass owl behind me? I got an owl now.
We did not. Is it a Piz owl? I tried. All right, let's keep going. For those of you that can't shop at Barnes & Noble for one reason or another, don't forget Amazon is price matching those. So check it out there if you are into that. Then we got some release details on the big sci-fi hit from this year, the Project Hail Mary film from Alliance, basically Amazon, coming out on 4K, Blu-ray, and DVD here in the U.S. on August 11th. There is an Amazon exclusive 3-disc steelbook that is a gift set with some extra features that we don't know all the details about, but we'll talk about that one more in just a moment. So the regular 4K Blu-ray DVD, this is going to have a commentary by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, and then an Earth's Favorite Iridian featurette. Did you get to see Project Hail Mary? I don't think you did, right?
No, I took my daughter and saw it in the theater.
Oh, nice. What'd you think of it? I'm sure we talked about this and I just forgot.
We did, actually. If it had ended like 15 minutes.
That's right.
But then it turns out that the ending was in the book, so I guess the book is stupid too. No, I'm just I just, when I'm in a movie like that, I always like to have a ambiguous ending, and we don't get that. That doesn't. It was much better than I expected to be. I don't care to have it in my personal collection, but I'm not unhappy that I saw it.
Yeah, I liked watching it. I saw this one while we were down in New Zealand. I am kind of very curious to hear the commentary on this one to talk about how it was made, hopefully. Big thing, you're talking about the ending not being ambiguous. They kind of over-delivered. You got like 4 endings. That's always better, right?
Yeah.
Then...
I was pretty impressed with Ryan Reynolds as an actor. He's showing a lot more range than I thought he had.
He must have been playing The Rock because the star of this is Ryan Gosling.
What's the difference?
You said Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, what's the difference? They're both like sculpted ab, long-faced, pointy chin, sandy hairs.
One is a little more crude than the other.
Well,
that's it. October 13th, this is the art and design for the Amazon exclusive Project Hail Mary Steelbook that they are doing. This says it's going to have some additional extras. We don't know what it is yet. There is a collectible booklet that is here. The 3 discs is an interesting thing because the regular 4K release does not have this. So some people are speculating there might be another cut. But I feel like if there was another cut, they may have, advertised that. They put this up for pre-order, sold out pretty much immediately. And if there is another cut and they didn't tell anybody about it, that's very weird.
Maybe it's the movie, but from the aliens' point of view.
All of the subtitles would just be us hearing English and them just subtitling some alien language.
I'd see that.
Pretty fun. All right.
Cube.
Hey, this one is interesting.
Can we talk about it?
I don't know. So Neon Eagle has announced that coming soon they are putting out Diamond Ninja Force and Demon's Apartment, both from 1986. It is going to be up for pre-order in the month of July. They're going to have their biggest ever Neon Eagle wave of titles, and it will be 3 brand new titles. One of those is the IFD Godfrey Ho masterpiece, Diamond Ninja Force. Hey, Will, have you ever seen Diamond Ninja Force?
Only about 20 goddamn times.
Is that it?
I guess we can say we're on it, right?
Yeah.
We did a visual essay for it that I'm pretty proud of. I liked it. I think we did a good job.
It's a really great visual essay. Yeah. I stoked for people to see it. It's a wild movie. I think it's a lot of fun. I love that we are getting Demon's Apartment on the same disc too.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool. It's got more boobies in it. Yeah, I guess we'll talk more about it in the August show.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's carry on then. Supergirl came out this last weekend, and you can pick up the 4K Steelbook now. There's also a standard 4K Blu-ray and DVD coming. And if you hate women, this is the new thing to beat up on, I guess, online.
Yeah, it's the Captain Marvel of 2026. Yep. I was not going to see this in the theater because I don't really do superhero movies. But because everybody's being such a bitch about it, I'm going. I'm going to use the last week of my A-list to get in. Listen, I'm sure there's got to be a couple of incels listening. Listen, buddy, it's all right. I get it. You're frustrated. You feel alone. You feel like nothing's going to ever go right for you. You feel like you can't say anything, even though all your heroes say whatever they want all the time without repercussion. Louie's back. Come on. Just leave her alone. Leave her alone. She doesn't need my help, but come on.
Supposedly she's amazing in this, but
I don't even know is she like? I have no idea who it is. I don't know young people.
All right.
I know Aquaman's in it.
Yeah. Dressed in like Gene Simmons cosplay.
Nice.
All right.
It's spelled with a QU. I'd see that an aquatic kiss. That's got to be some kind of
hilarious. All right. Let's talk about this one. July 31st, there is a 4K Blu-ray dual format release coming from Wicked Vision, who we were just talking about, of Sallow, or the 120 Days of Sodom from 1975. Now, this one's wild because...
Here you go, incels. You can watch this one unironically, and you'll love it.
Unironically. You've got two different cover art options if you want to go for their big box set here. And the crazy thing here is that this is by far the best restoration that this film has yet. It's got all of the original sound that's been fixed. Wicked Vision put a ton of work into this. I've seen a lot of the restoration, and the crappy, pardon the pun, color timing from the last release has all been fixed. The big thing, though, is if you love this movie or want this movie in the best quality, they have changed some things up, and they are able to offer U.S. customers some of the cheapest shipping I've seen direct from the EU in any way. It's $13.99 for shipping direct from Germany. And if you buy now, they've got an art card and another bonus item that they're throwing in, but also nearly 14 hours of supplemental material on this release. It is kind of wild what they did. This is a 5-disc release, and pretty much everything has English subtitles, except for the bonus DVD. Disc number 4 is German specifically, and supposedly it's a panel discussion with a bunch of people speaking over each other, and subtitling it was going to be a nightmare.
It's like the For Us By Us disc.
Yeah, basically.
Just for the Germans.
If you pre-order this version and you're in the US, you do get a PDF of the booklet to be in English. So that is nice. But yeah, literally everything on this is in English if you want this movie. Great looking set of a wild movie, very important movie. The other thing too, I guess, to talk about is the only reason this film was able to be released in Germany is because Wicked Vision went and literally petitioned their government to be able to unban it, because it was banned fully in Germany, and Laurent went and got it unlocked with the government. That is wild and something to be applauded in many different ways. This is one of the biggest examples of protest cinema in history. Thoughts on Sallow, Will?
It's an extremely important film. The scholarship is important. This is a great release. I'm glad this has happened, and I did not know about the advocacy that Wicked Vision did for it. So that's great.
Yep, this is a big deal for them. So hope people check it out. It's limited to, I believe, 1,500 copies of each of the cover arts, and then eventually they'll put out a standard or something, hopefully. But it definitely won't be no 5-disc release. I bet that's a lot of discs to keep printing.
I want to go back to my Underwater Kiss band, because I think that would be so great. Like, I want to scuba dive all night and snorkel every day. I mean, like every song, like totally is adaptable to underwater things.
Spear gun.
There you go. You got it.
Oh man, I was not even thinking of puns because I was just talking about Sallow. But yeah, that was.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many puns in Sallow.
Never mind. I don't need to go into that story about Sallow. All right, let's go into the Shout Studios releases, which we used to call them Scream Factory, but they're not really doing much for Scream Factory once every 4 months, it feels like at this point. So Shout Studios, first one is Aces Go Places Collection, coming out on 4K and Blu-ray, all in one collection on September 1st here in the US. all 5 of these films from seasoned directors like Ringo Lam, Choi Hark, and more. We've got Aces Go Places 1 through 5 on 4K and Blu-ray, 10 disc set, new extras on, I believe, every film. Yeah, new extras on every single film. Lots to come here, and the only thing I can say is, man, that cover art, huh?
Yeah, I thought it was like Asian conjunction function. Conjunction junction. I was like, what is it? Or a Mad Magazine or something. Like, is that cover art by Ronald Jaffe? It looks like, but yeah, okay.
I don't even know what to feel about this anymore. This is wild.
What's showing all the different ways that Aces can go places? You can take a hang glider or a car, jetpack, or a different kind of car, or you can walk.
Or you could be a child with a gun.
Oh man! Well, thanks to the Supreme Court, you can be a child with a gun in Hawaii, and you don't even have to ask permission. Just walk right into the McDonald's and be like, "Aloha, motherfucker!"
I hope my son already clocked out for the night. All right.
You just said sour, dude.
That was the joke, yes. September 15th on Shout Select, they are putting out a 4K and Blu-ray release of Charlie Wilson's War. I did see this once, and I got to admit, I don't think I remember a damn thing about this movie. Great cast, directed by Mike Nichols. Charlie Wilson's War.
Yeah, so this started out as a book. This is a journalistic account of the Congressman Charlie Wilson and his campaign to provide funding to certain rebel forces in various parts of the world. And I saw this in theater when it came out. I thought it was terrific. I think it's one of Mike Nichols' best films. The book, well, Craig disagrees with me, but I think especially if you read the book in conjunction with the movie, you will learn a hell of a lot about how 9/11 and the 9/11 era more generally came to be. I think it's one of Mike Nichols' better films. The caveat is I'm not a big Mike Nichols film fan, but I did. I saw it in the theater and liked it. I don't know. Maybe if I watch it again, I might not like it as much. Now Craig's making me not sure of myself. But regardless of whether you like it, it's an important historical piece. So at least check out the book, everybody.
Well, and again, the cast, like Philip Seymour Hoffman, Tom Hanks, Julia Roberts, giants there. I mean, Philip Seymour Hoffman, we just talked about a lot recently. He's literally always perfect. So.
Well,
all right. Shout seems to be re-releasing some of their Golden Princess titles now in a steelbook because it's Shout, and that's what they're going to do. So September 29th, we are getting Bullet in the Head. And yes, this is the Tony Stella theatrical release art that they are now putting on these. So September 29th, Bullet in the Head. September 8th, Peking Opera Blues with the Tony Stella art steelbook. And then September 8th, we also get City on Fire with that Tony Stella art as well. The art is great on here. I just, again, if you're going to do this, look at the art that we just saw in the Aces Go Places. I mean, put out the good art the first time. Why do we need it on steelbook with different art and all that? Like, we are getting so many copies of these films already. This is wild.
I mean, it makes sense to me, the timing. Stand in line, believe in the lies, bowing down to the flag. You got a steelbook copy of A Bullet in Your Head. You know what I'm saying?
Also, rest in peace, Tony Stella. So there's that.
Oh, dang. Oh, sad.
Yeah. To make it less sad, they're also putting out Shaun the Sheep Season 7 on Blu-ray on September 29th.
At the funeral? At Tony Stella's funeral, do you think anybody walked up to I'm going to imagine it was open casket. Do you think anybody walked up to the casket and went, "Hey, Stella," just to check?
I don't think so, Will. No.
You suck, dude.
Oh God. All right. Let's let's leave that awkwardly there. Shout is re-releasing 4K steelbooks. These were Amazon exclusives. Now they're wide releases. So we've got The Boy and the Beast and Brotherhood of the Wolf.
The bats on my feet. There's a bat fluttering on my feet.
Pick it up and show us.
What was that? Not my concussion. Rabies.
I cannot wait for the people listening to this on the podcast tomorrow.
I think the show is messing with his echolocation. What's this movie?
It's Boy and the Beast is an anime movie, and then Brotherhood of the Wolf, you know very well.
AKA puberty.
Oh, geez. Yeah, so Boy and the Beast is September 15th. Brother of the Wolf, September 29th. Then we've got, that is it for Shout. Kaleidoscope is putting out Landship from 2026 on August 10th on Blu-ray DVD. This has an audio commentary with Callum Byrne, Andrew Byrne, Vin Hawk, and David Dobson, Q&A with the cast and crew, and some trailers. Landship.
I'm about to Manu Ginobili this bat.
That was such a specific reference.
Landship. Seems like an oxymoron.
It does, a little bit. You look like you could use the Landship right about now.
Oh my God, I'm so tired. Say hi.
Can I have this?
If you come say hi.
Can I have this?
Oh, look. My child wants a caffeinated Coca-Cola at 10:30 at night.
No caffeine.
Get you a big old swig of that fructose, girl. Let me open it for you?
Yeah.
Hey, watch out for the bat.
Hmm?
There's a bat.
Yeah.
Just watch out for it.
I thought the show was unhinged before.
Running around, dude.
All right, let's leave Landship behind us. August 11th, Welgo releasing 7 Snipers on Blu-ray and DVD, starring Tim Roth. Had never heard of this movie.
Unscripted.
And,
I'll tell you one thing, if you have to have 7 snipers, I would reconsider the training they went through. Because generally, one sniper is like the whole point of the snipering.
that's a lot of snipers.
You know what I mean? Like, if you need 7 snipers, your planning is all jacked up.
Steven says we can't podcast here. This is Bat Country, and I love that comment.
I'm telling you, 7 snipers. I feel like I'm mixing this up with a movie about 7 other bad people, with like Christopher Walken and Woody Harrelson. You know?
7 Psychopaths.
7 psychopaths. Snipers would be sociopaths. There's a difference.
Yep, it's true.
Right. Okay. No offense to any snipers who served our country listening. Thank you for your service.
Can we get somebody to Photoshop Will into like Hunter S. Thompson garb and put "We Can't Podcast Here" with "This is Bat Country" below it?
Or just purchase me one of those cigarette holsters and the hat and the outfit.
the glasses and the red shirt.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would be amazing. All right. Speaking of movies with awful looking covers, August 11th, Welgo is also releasing Panda Plan 2, The Magical Tribe, starring Jackie Chan.
Aw, Jennifer Love cued it. Look at that panda bear.
Will, that is very clearly CGI.
It's a CGI panda bear?
No, it is trained to smile like that in a perfect circle.
Oh, shit. That's back. That's back. That's back. I'm risking my life for you. I'm not even sure. Like, do they all have rabies? Is that a thing? All I know about bats is from the Goonies.
No. Jesus, this is perfect. Oh,
So,
jeez.
Jackie Chan is AI too?
No, I didn't say AI. I said CG. 2 other letters.
Oh. What's the panda plan?
The plan is to re-release movies until the end of time.
Man, poor guy. He's getting old.
All right. We had talked about Slither previously. Vision's Home Video is releasing a standard 4K of Slither on August 10th out in the UK. All the same extras as before. We talked about this before, so we won't go too much into detail, but check it out. Anybody got anything from Visions yet? I've been curious about their quality and have wanted to see it. Will, my wife, Laura just texted me, Will is Kung Fu Pandaing the bat right now. All right, moving right along from Slither.
He just started what do they call it? IG Live. I need to start an IG Live at the same time as this. So on like one stream I'm podcasting with you, on the other stream I'm like straight up crocodile hunting with the bat.
While having one-sided conversations about movies. Coming soon on 4K, Blu-ray, and DVD from Warner Brothers. Huh?
Oh, this is apropos.
Yeah, Batman Nightfall Part 1 from this year. Have not seen this. I gotta be honest, I did not even hear about this until it got announced. I like a lot of the Batman animated stuff, though, so I'd be curious to see this. Were you just talking about Batman, the...
God, I saw... what was it called?
The...
Batman
Ninja, yeah.
Bro, that movie's crazy. I saw it with Shaolin Jazz doing live hip hop for it. Holy cow. I'm all sober now and everything. Thank you for your support on my journey. But like that was the night where I was like, I feel like I should definitely get loaded. Right now, and but I didn't.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
Whatever. I tell you what broke the land, that giant ass land ship they were driving through it.
Oh, August 4th, Blu-ray and DVD in the US for Well Go USA of Broken Land from 2024. This, yeah.
Is this Landman prequel?
This looks like Landman wannabe. It's maybe a little worse. This says Carson Tidwell wants nothing more than to be left alone on his rural Texas ranch, because of course, when he accidentally shoots a pregnant migrant worker. What in the hell? I didn't even read this before.
That's like the job description for him now, isn't it? It's like there's only one question on the application. Would you shoot a pregnant migrant? And if you say yes, you're like, welcome to ICE.
Is it ironic that this got announced the same week that birthright citizenship got upheld?
Barely. Man. What is this? Who put this out?
Well Go USA. The ones that always release the Asian films and then every so often like a Al-Qaeda film. And I don't understand it, but Al-Qaeda?
Is that? I've never heard that term before, but I like it. So basically, there's a Well Go USA, and then they've got an imprint that's like Well Go USA, and they put out stuff like Broken Land.
They have to keep the trademark going for the name of their label every so often.
They just changed the emphasis.
Yep.
Who's that? Who's the actor there on the cover? Is like what?
David Morse.
I know who that is. Who is that?
His grandpa's the one that made the code.
The what?
Think about it for a second.
Oh, whoa, dude.
Oh, man.
David Morse. I recognize him as a much younger man from Saint Elsewhere. You remember that show? That was a great show.
I
until the
do.
very-
Yeah.
Boy, they sure screwed over their fan base.
Where they
Much
went Saint Nowhere.
No. I keep picturing like Charles Foster Kane dropping Saint Elsewhere on the floor. There's a joke for like a boomer to get. Of course, the boomer turned it off as soon as I started making fun of Broken Land.
That's why the comment section went dead as soon as that happened. All right.
What? All right. So 2 discs.
All right, let's go to oh god. Imprint announced August 26th they are putting out a 4K and Blu-ray release of The Misfits from 1961, the John Huston film, shot in black and white widescreen. This one is going to be a brand new commentary by C. Courtney Joyner and Julie Kurgo on the disc as well. We've got a new piece on The Misfits by Matthew Sweet, and then a bunch of archival extras, plus a 60-page hardcover book on this one with an essay, We're All Dying, The Misfits as Haunted Film from Ivana Brejas, and dozens of original production stills.
Which proves definitively that the Kennedys assassinated Marilyn Monroe. Not just... Wouldn't it be awesome if they got like an Easter egg of Danzig? Yeah, yeah, they did it. I've got proof too. It's right over here.
And he's doing that while carrying 4 bags of kitty litter.
Right. Hey. I like that.
Next up, they are also releasing a mix of 4K and Blu-ray in a box set of The Cinema of Powell and Pressburger, collection number 2. This one has a Blu-ray of One of Our Aircraft is Missing, a 4K of I Know Where I'm Going, a 4K of The Red Shoes, a 4K worldwide first on 4K of The Small Black Room, also worldwide first 4K of The Tales of Hoffman, a Blu-ray of O Rosalinda, and then a Blu-ray of The Battle of the River Plate. Also includes the feature documentary Cameraman, a life and work of Jack Cardiff from 2010 on Blu-ray. This is a limited 12-box set, and it's got all kinds of extras coming on this. Brand new stuff, some archival extras, big booklet at the end. But yeah, this is just an overall giant set that I see a lot of people being interested in.
I think their missing aircraft might be that land ship we were looking at earlier. This
Quite
is great.
possibly.
This is a definite pickup.
This
good to see The Small Backroom get a 4K upgrade. I love that movie.
Nice.
Wow, look at that. You know, Elon Musk was briefly a trillionaire, and I think I speak for most of the nerds like myself, connected to you and your show when I say if I had $1 trillion, I'd probably buy all this shit like first, and then like help some starving kids with the rest. And
Can I just pre-order everything, please?
Yeah, no, I feel confident that like most of the people in here would do that, and that's what makes us different than actual billionaires, because actual billionaires don't do fun things or nice things.
It's a good point.
Which leads me to my next question for Christmas. Could somebody please murder a billionaire and give me their money so that I can make good on the promise I just made to the starving children of the world?
For the FBI agents listening, that was a joke. It was an ironic piece of commentary.
It's not like I stuck my hand in a reflecting pool or something.
On that same day, August 26th, they're also putting out a box set that they're calling Directed by Billy Wilder. This one, a mix of 4K and Blu-ray as well. We've got The Lost Weekend on Blu-ray, and then Stalag 17 on 4K, and then Some Like It Hot on 4K as well. This will also have a 168-page hardcover booklet. New extras on all of this. We get a new visual essay by Daniel Kramer, New commentary by the documentarian Stephen C. Smith. Another new commentary by Alan K. Rhodey. We've got new commentary by Alan K. Rhodey on that Blu-ray as well. And then on the last film, we got a new commentary by Daniel Kramer, David Del Val. And that booklet massive. We've got 168-page hardcover book with the original press kit, production photos, all kinds of stuff coming in that one, plus a bonus disc of Billy Wilder Speaks from 2006. That one in the SD on Blu-ray. But yeah, this is a lot for Billy Wilder fans.
Upgrade. That's an upgrade for Billy Wilder Speaks, which has been DVD only for generations now. This is great. Oh, Lost Weekend. I know what that's all about. I'll be watching that one again. That's a movie I try to put in every Monday. Daniel Kramer. I love Daniel Kramer. I'll tell you a funny Daniel Kramer story. I've never met him, but I was on this podcast not too long ago, and the host was not like super familiar, and was like doing my introduction. It was like, "Oh, you do this, and you wrote this, and you produced that." And he goes, "Oh, so you're like Daniel Kramer," and I was like, I'm like Daniel Kramer in the sense that an actor in Scary Movie is like Daniel Day-Lewis. You know, it's like, yes, we're both actors, correct. So that was a funny moment where I had to be like, yeah, no. Sorry, buddy, you didn't get that good of a booking.
Daniel Kramer, who, by the way, just today or yesterday announced that he had just turned in his 200th disc contribution. Wow. And every single one seems to be getting more and more scholarly, which is always impressive.
That's funny. Ours started out scholarly and have gotten less so as time has gone on.
I don't know. I mean, Papatopoulos was pretty early on in that run.
I just remember you telling me that, I was just pulling up, we've done 50, so we're well on our way. But
50 have been announced. We've done a lot more than that.
I remember you telling me the thing that we did for Saturn's Core, and the response was, well, this is a little classier than we're used to. Not necessarily a compliment.
Pretty funny, though.
This Billy Wilder set, like, you don't need us to sell it. Look at these films. Stalag 17, one of my favorites of all time, and like the funniest sample on the first Bloodhound Gang album. It's from Stalag 17. That's probably the funniest thing I can say about the Bloodhound Gang, is that they sampled Stalag 17. Yeah, love all these.
All right. I love that you just randomly have bullfrogs interrupting you like every 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Hey, we just talked about Kubrick a lot last month, but now, August 26th, the imprint has announced a 4K and Blu-ray set of the Stanley Kubrick collection. This covers the earlier portion of his career with Fear and Desire, Killer's Kiss, The Killing, and Paths of Glory. These are all restored in 4K from the original elements, and it has authoring and encoding by Fidelity in Motion, hours of new special features, and a 100-page hardcover booklet with new essays and original production stills. Lots of stuff here. So Fear and Desire, we get a new commentary by Daniel Kramer again on the 70-minute premiere version there. On the other version here, we got a new commentary by... okay, I guess that's the only commentary on that one. Film historian Jeremy Arnold on young Kubrick's fears and desires on that disc as well. Then we've got Killer's Kiss, new commentary by Jason A. Nye. New Kisses Before the Knockout, film historian Paul Lynch on early Kubrick and Killer's Kiss. The Killing, new commentary by Stephen C. Smith and James B. Harris. My goodness, so much on these. New Colleen Gray, looking back, 2004 interview with Colleen Gray, newly edited by Robert Fisher. All kinds of archival extras there. And then Paths of Glory, new commentary by Stephen C. Smith and James B. Harris, plus a Charlie Rose Remembering Kubrick set. Nice to see that there. And then that hardcover booklet. That is it on that one. But my goodness, not only that 100-page booklet, there's also a 144-page scripts booklet that has the entire script for Killer's Kiss, The Killing, and Paths of Glory. Holy hell, Will.
Indeed. Hooray.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Can you hear me? I moved back to where the frogs are.
So somehow you sound even better. Yeah.
Right.
Now we've lost you, though. I'm just kidding. Annihilation, getting a 4K Steelbook here in the U.S. on September 8th from Paramount. Here is the art on this one. Great looking slip. Nothing new on the disc in any way. It's the exact same disc as before. Have you seen Annihilation? I feel like you would hate this movie.
I mean, what is it?
It's a very cosmic movie.
I like the cosmos.
Yes, not in that way. It is.
I like cosmic. Just because I don't like Mandy doesn't mean I don't like cosmic horror.
No, that's not what I meant. I don't know. It's kind of a hard one to explain, and I also still don't understand how you don't like Mandy. Annihilation is good. Everybody should see it. On that same day, September 8th, they're putting out a 4K Steelbook of Arrival from Paramount. Here is the Steelbook art here. This one does add Dolby Vision compared to their last release. So if you're all about that Dolby Vision HDR, this might be an upgrade for you. What about Arrival? Have we talked about Denis Villeneuve at all together?
What?
The director.
Who?
The guy who did Dune.
David Lynch?
Denis Villeneuve.
I keep confusing this movie with the Charlie Sheen Arrival that David Twohy made.
This is a lot better.
Whoa.
It's not difficult.
Have you seen the Charlie Sheen Arrival?
Oh, yes. It's a mess.
That's all I had. My Hail Mary was my project. Hail Mary was that you hadn't seen it, so that I could plausibly say, "Well, you don't know, do you?"
That it's also different because that one's called The Arrival. This one's just Arrival.
So it's more left up in the air, I suppose.
Yes.
No, I haven't. I don't think I've seen a Dennis. What's his name? I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just literally can't remember his name.
Denis Villeneuve.
Denis Villeneuve.
I think you would actually really like Enemy. I think it's his second film. It's got Mr. Nightcrawler himself, Jake Gyllenhaal, in it. Bit of a mindfucky movie. It's pretty great.
Don't ask me to like French stuff on the 4th, son.
It's the second. You're still okay.
I'm even taking a break from the Statue of Liberty this weekend.
Now, this one, I'm sure you're a big fan because I know you're into the goth women. August 25th, we get a 4K Steelbook and standard version of Practical Magic from 1988. This has a commentary by the director, Mr. Griffin Dunn, and the producer, Denise Denovi. Sandra Bullock and Alan Silvestri's all in there. We got Casting the Spell and Making Magic featurette.
Wait, Denise
Denise Denovi.
How do you know that it's different? How do you know that it's different?
That was really good timing.
Do you want to know what's funny? Go back to the slipcase. There are so many bugs crawling around my computer right now that I thought that was a live bug. And I was like, holy shit, that's a big one.
I think you're okay.
No, seriously, tomorrow morning my computer will literally be bugged. I'm going to have to like extract something from every port.
You should have installed McAfee. And not the antivirus, Pat McAfee. He would have stood there and swatted things for you.
See the guy that stands up?
Yes.
That's so weird, dude. Does he have like a back injury or something?
That was.
You have a talk show and it makes me so uncomfortable. Like every time he's on TV, I'm like, sit down, dude. Like, where are you going? Anyway, I've never seen Practical Magic.
I love how you just casually returned to it.
Wasn't he like a punter?
I think he thinks he was.
So he's not even an athlete.
Certainly not anymore. September 8th, Paramount also releasing Star Trek First Contact in a 4K steelbook. This is the exact same disc as they had put out before on 4K. Nothing special here. Star Trek. Will's too busy laughing to give thoughts on Star Trek. All right. Oh, well, you got to unmute to be able to talk about this one. August 25th, we're getting a standard 4K of United 93. This is the 20th anniversary edition. There is a closer look at how the filmmakers worked with the families of those on Flight 93 to honor their loved ones. Witnesses 9/11 give insights from air traffic controllers, military personnel, and civilians who observed the events of September 11th. A tribute honoring the passengers and crew of United Flight 93.
I sent you a text. Oh no, this isn't the time for this. We shouldn't. Oh. Dude, this was like the worst day. The worst day.
Oh, I'm so glad I muted before you said that out loud. Oh God, I'm crying a little bit.
I was in Anchorage, Alaska.
Wait, were you really in Alaska on 9/11?
Yeah, I was in Anchorage. And, it's where all these like headquarters are for oil companies. So all these helicopters were like taking off and landing on these buildings. Shit was getting real. And this person knocked on my hotel door and was like, "Have you seen the news?" And I'm like, "Nah." And I turn on the news. I'm like, "Holy shit." So we're watching that happen. And then the United 93 thing. And it was crazy. I was in Alaska working on a cultural exchange between some Appalachian old-time musicians and artists and some Athabascan Eskimos, indigenous Athabascans, and Inuits and whatnot. And so we're up there and we're like, well, should we continue on with our stuff? And everybody's like, well, yeah, I mean, I guess we need to talk about it. And so they played some music and we talked about imperialism and conquest and all that woke stuff, And we're like, what do you think's going to happen? We were like, nothing good. And and then like everybody's like, man, I wish I hadn't voted for Nader.
I feel like we've been here before. All right.
So Paul Greengrass, man, is that the Born Identity guy?
Yep.
Yeah. Handheld camera work.
Yep. So let's talk about He-Man.
Speaking of the gay agenda.
Oh God. So geez, I'm still crying. August 25th, there's a Blu-ray set coming of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, the complete original series from 83 to 85. Now, Will just straight left. He's not even in the stream anymore. Supposedly, they have fixed all kinds of problems from the original series here. This is, they had wrong aspect ratios. They had wrong intros and credit sequences. They had all kinds of stuff incorrect on this, and that's all now been fixed. And you can get this in a full Blu-ray set. Now, the elements for this are not able to get proper Blu-ray, so this is going to be... Ronnie says the bat got you. This is going to be an upscale of sorts. It will not be AI upscaled, but it will be a little bit better than the DVD versions. But supposedly they look great. The German... You froze with the worst expression on your face for a second.
I did?
Yep. All right. So, He-Man.
So excited about this. It's so funny that we're nostalgic for like the innocent days when cartoons were designed to sell us toys instead of deliver our information into the hands of the government. What I love most of all about this set is that it includes the He-Man She-Ra crossover film, The Secret of the Sword, in which What's Shira's name? Like Ariel or something?
Pocahontas, I think.
Whoa. I'm not even sure you can say that. Come on, man. Do better. No, the thing about Secret of the Sword is Adora. That's her name, Adora. She is like on her parallel planet and whatnot, and she's like the head of the SS. She like lives in Nazi Germany, Fantasyland, right? And these rebels, led by the Cupid guy that shoots the bows and arrows and has a heart on his chest, which is like the worst place to put a heart when you're at war, are like leading the resistance, right? And Adora is completely brainwashed into being like, no, the Nazis are good. I'm working for like Hordak. And yeah, I mean, she's kind of dense. Like the name of the army is the Horde, which is not the name of good guys ever. But like she's head of the secret police. She's a Nazi. And then He-Man like gets brought into this parallel universe and he's like, cousin, what is up? You were a Nazi. And she's like, of course, she reacts the same way anybody does when you call them a Nazi. They're like, nuh-uh, you are woke, right? I can't say anything anymore. And but eventually he convinces her like, oh shit, I'm a Nazi, and she joins the resistance and they fight against the Nazis. And that's, I'm not even joking, that's the real plot of The Secret of the Sword. It's kind of awesome.
That was a lot.
It's about the French resistance, except they win because He-Man helped them. And then
you're talking about the good guys being called the Horde because they never are. All I can think about is like if the modern Peace Corps was like, this is our new battalion called the Wrath.
Right, exactly. Which reminds me of a funny story to tell you a little bit later. I know, and I just want to throw out there, I know some people get really mad when I talk about politics. Get over it. It's cool. I'm not saying anything radical. But anyway, I also love He-Man and the Masters of the Universe because it really helped me get comfortable with like different kinds of masculinity. You know what I mean? You have man at arms, you have He-Man, you have man E-Faces, you got Beast Man, you got Ram Man, and on and on and on. So it taught me a lot growing up.
Well, let's get semi-serious again for a moment. One of our commenters says he was working at Family Guy on 9/11. Seth MacFarlane was supposed to be on the plane that crashed, and Seth overslept, and for several hours they thought he was dead. And then hours later, he called the producer, and she told him he had no idea it was crazy.
Wow.
I had heard that reported, but I'd never heard anybody close to it. That's crazy.
That reminds me of that great episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm about the guy who's like, my father died on 9/11. He just had a heart attack. But he's like, no, that's great.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Did you see the movie?
I did not. I have zero desire to see anything related to this franchise.
I kind of want to go. It's still like barely hanging on at the theater. So I think when I get home, I might like, cause it's like back home, it's like 105 degrees during the day. So I think I'll just go see anything.
Go double feature that and Supergirl. There you go.
Yeah. Fisto. That's right. I almost forgot about Fisto.
Hey, we talked about this one earlier. We finally got some details. July 14th, meaning literally in just a couple of weeks, we are getting a 4K and Blu-ray dual format release and a regular Blu-ray and then a DVD of Obsession from this year. This will have a behind the scenes with Curry Barker and the cast and crew, and then they're also going to have a commentary with Curry Barker as well. There is no mention of an uncut version on this, which a lot of people are speculating about because supposedly there's like 25 seconds of gore that was cut out of a certain death scene in this movie that might exist or might not exist. We have no idea. Yeah, Obsession.
I wish everyone would buy my 4K.
No. Okay.
I thought we were having a good live stream.
And then the bat showed up.
Why did you have to do that?
All right. Umbrella had their first announcements in a little while. We've got October releases now.
I do relate to her, given how long these things go. I feel like I'm just standing in my own waste for hours. Oh, Head Coop gave an advertisement that should appeal to you, Ryan. He-Man is almost as good as the Flintstones.
I mean, if it's almost as good, it's got to be pretty damn good then.
Which, as everyone knows, is your favorite film. Every film is someone's favorite film, and Ryan's favorite film is the live-action Flintstones.
Okay. I guess I will wear that badge, even though it's certainly
You said
not.
it. It was like last month.
I said it was good. Nay, I said it was great. I've never said it was my favorite.
All right, Your Highness. What's this?
Anyways, Umbrella has announced 2 titles for the month of October. We've got The Aura from...
Oh, yours is dropping fast.
Man, you are by far your biggest fan. I love it.
Wow. I'll have to tell my therapist I'm cured. Thanks, Ryan.
Oh man, I want to make like 9 other jokes. The Aura from 2005 is coming on Blu-ray from Umbrella. This is the same director that did 9 Queens that I still need to see. This is supposed to be pretty great. It's a psychological thriller. It's going to have the collector's edition with a 48-page book with behind-the-scenes material and essays by Anthony O'Connor, Nadine Whitney, and more. We've got art cards, reversible poster, and it is a numbered release as usual. Then we've got on the disc new commentary with the author and critic Dr. Josh Nelson. We got Alexander Hiller Nicholas speaking on The Aura, a making of featurette behind the scenes, and then all the rest of the usual stuff. Did you see 9 Queens? Do you know about that movie?
I live it.
You live 9 Queens. Head Coop, what the hell? Oh, that's amazing.
I've seen it, Head Coop. It says Dino was here.
It says Bam Bam.
Oh, that was better.
Oh, God. All right. I definitely want to see The Aura. You know what I don't really want to see again? The Human Centipede trilogy coming on 4K and Blu-ray from Umbrella on October 22nd as well. All 3 films on 4K and Blu-ray.
They missed a huge opportunity. They should have put that in accordion packaging. That would have been awesome.
Oh, God. So this has a 100-page book with behind-the-scenes art and new essays by Alexander Hiller Nicholas, Jim Morton, Jack Sargent, and more. New extras on pretty much all of these. New commentaries with documentarians, new interviews with some of the producers and other people involved, including Lawrence R. Harvey himself. We've got the color version on film 2 is on the Blu-ray. We've got, let's see, what else? They have confirmed all 3 of these are uncut, by the way. Thoughts on the Human Centipede? I'm sure you've seen at least the first one.
Oh, man. I love them. I saw the first 2 in the theater. I went to see the second one with my friend David Cook, the film historian. Now, David, it should be said, is much older than I am. At the time, I think he was about 75. I was still in my 30s. So maybe he was closer to 7. But anyway, there was definitely, and we went together. And as we were getting our tickets, the ticket guy was like, "Are you sure you want to go in there?" And we're like, "Yeah." And like, I didn't realize this at first, but as we went through and got like popcorn and some Cokes and stuff, it became clear that every single person working at the theater that night, and we went to like a 10 p.m. screening for Human Centipede 2. It was clear to me as we were getting our snacks that like everybody thought I was his rent boy. Which, hey, I do not find that off-putting at all. I just was like noticing. I was like, oh, okay. We go in, we're completely alone. No one is in the theater at all for Human Centipede 2 at 10 o'clock at night. And for the first time ever in a movie, I like halfway through looked over at Dave and I was like, I don't know if I can make it. But I did. I'm glad. That was a tough watch. This is a set that I'm probably going to purchase and never watch. But I especially like the first one, and part 3 is kind of cool. 2 is just like relentless. I don't know that I can see that one.
2 is rough. Yeah, it's
got some good parts though.
Lawrence Harvey in this is genuinely pretty great. He is wild. If you buy the collector's edition set from them, you can get the first one on VHS too. You know what's sad? It's 2026. This isn't even the last VHS that we're going to be talking about tonight.
I don't know. Yeah, it's not sad. I mean, there was just a big VHS festival here in Raleigh that I would have been going to, but I was at FrankenCon. And TerraVision had a table too, and they did pretty good business with their VHS stuff.
VHS does huge business right now. It's wild. All right.
I'll tell you one thing.
Business.
Actually, this is perfect timing because, like, if I were somebody like GameStop or whatever, I would absolutely see if I could find some way of pivoting into manufacturing players.
Yep.
You know, now, especially now that a lot of the companies aren't making Blu-ray and 4K players anymore, I would start doing that. I would create my own. I would corner the resale market by cornering the console market.
Yeah, I mean that's my biggest worry right now is hardware. You know, we really need somebody to step in, and this doesn't, obviously it's not budget still, but we really need somebody to make a reliable 4K player that works well. That's like $150 at this point. Or less if possible, but I mean, I don't see that happening anytime soon. We just really need more options in that sector if we really want people to jump in and take this. But yeah,
I don't know. Hopefully, there's still enough of a market or a demand from physical media collectors for somebody to continue producing players. I got my all region 4K for under $200, and I've never had a problem with it. Had it for 3 years.
200 is crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about this piece of news then in detail here. So the big thing for this week is Sony has announced that the physical disc production for all games coming out that are brand new release games will stop happening for PlayStation consoles by January 2028. So at this point, that is something that we have to look forward to, I guess, in that market. And the big thing is the rumor is the next PlayStation, the PS6, will probably not have a disc drive built in. They may sell a drive, one of the, you can buy a drive that attaches to it that you could use, but that's never been a really great way for people to utilize those consoles anyways. And right now, a lot of people use consoles as their main home video disc player, which is going to cut into this market gravely. I think it's hilariously ironic that they announced this literally the same week that we find out that they're losing the license to more than 550 Studio Canal titles. So people that, quote, purchased those titles through Sony are losing access to those movies that they thought that they literally owned. But the reality here is, if you're getting it digitally, you never own it. And this all is happening because the rich and the corporations don't want you to actually own anything. They never have. They want you to just continuously pump money into them every single month. And it's awful. These subscription services are going to be the end of all kinds of things. And yeah, this is a move that does not bode well for the future of hard media in multiple ways.
Here's a naive question. So if you, quote unquote, purchase digital media, let's say an album from Amazon, like the musical album from Amazon,
right,
or a PlayStation game, and you download it, they can't take that away.
If you have it downloaded on another,
you got it stored on your own hard drive.
If you have it stored,
it's on the table. Shit, dude.
If you have it on another piece of media, like if you downloaded something and put it on a CD, of course they can't take that away from you.
The reason I'm, just to be clear, the reason I'm sounding naive, I cut you off, man. That was awful.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
It's not fine.
All I'm getting at with that is they cannot take the disc from you, but there are ways, like if you go to use their players and you still have it on your hard drive, there's ways that they can trigger that so that it doesn't work, and lots of that. So
that's what I'm asking. Like, if there's some kind of encryption shit or something, because I download everything and put it onto multiple hard drives, and like I worry
I just did it to you too.
It's okay.
It's not. That's the hardest part for all of us to, I mean, not to make a joke after talking about Human Centipede, but that's the hard part to swallow right now, is they want us to leave physical media and go to digital on hard drives, but the cost of hard drives are higher than they've ever been. As somebody that's working in digital media right now, to put stuff on a hard drive, to transfer data all over the world right now, is the most expensive it's literally ever been. Stuff that I bought for a solid state drive a year and a half ago that was not even like massive, but like fairly relatively small, is now literally 5 times that cost for the exact same product, because the chips, because the fucking AI data farms that is ruining all of this. Have you looked at those lately at all, Will? Have you had a reason to look at a hard drive recently?
No, I've got like 10 like 4 terabyte hard drives, so I haven't quite filled them up yet. But like I did notice the stories about how like Apple had doubled the price of all laptops, and all the hard drives and batteries were going up in price and everything, just as everything's about to collapse. But anyway, on to the OCNs.
I don't think it's OCNs yet, but yeah, this is not small news. This is big news.
Holy shit! This handle is so stupid. Just like hurt my soul with that shopping list. Holy cow!
Was able to get a 5 terabyte external for fairly cheap, but a 2 terabyte mini SD card cost me $575. There's I think it was a SSD. I don't remember the size of it. It was maybe 8 or 10 terabytes, something like that. Like a year and a half, 2 years ago, it was literally like $250, $300, and now it's like $1,500, literally.
Yeah. I mean, where are you going to store your pornographic videos? You know?
Yeah, same place we all do, between the mattresses.
We need oh man, you remember though? It's so funny that I remember the first bit of smut I ever saw was like a Cherry magazine that some guy was like, "Hey man, I got a Cherry magazine. I'm gonna hide it in the brush pile. We'll share it." Brush pile behind everybody's houses, you know. Everybody got a brush pile. And now, oh my god. Now, instead of going to the brush pile, I just subscribe to my neighbor's OnlyFans, you know. Right. Hey, Sandra, looking good.
Craig says, even a spinning disk 20 terabyte drive, I fill them pretty quickly. $250 last year, $815 today.
No way.
Yeah.
Boy. Well, won't be long, man. It's not going to be lenticular slipcovers we're paying for. It's going to be, we're going to see costs going up to offset the production, the restoration costs. Anyway.
All of it. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, it's rough. Well, let's leave that behind and talk about Full Moon having their sale right now.
Hey, here's one thing we can guarantee, that Full Moon will never pay too much for their restorations. You're going to get the same quality over and over and over again.
We'll even talk about that with OCN tonight. Yeah. Sale ends for this on July 9th. They do have their Toulon's trunk back, and
said with love. Said with love. You know, it'd be cool. Would it be cool? Well, I know that Vinegar Syndrome now has Trauma and Delirium, but I would love to see the same kind of restorations being done to the Full Moon stuff as the Trauma stuff. It's too bad we're not seeing that.
I mean, the ones that Vinegar Syndrome have done, like the Toxic Avenger ones, look really great.
That's true.
Yeah, I know.
I want to see Full Moon get the same treatment.
I know. What I'm getting at is if we can make the Toxic Avenger look that good, some of those Full Moon ones could look incredible if Charlie Band would ever just let somebody else do something, but then he won't be able to market it as the way that Charlie always does.
Well, I won't question him. He's made it this far. He's made it this far. But I would love to see. Can you imagine getting the Vinegar Syndrome treatment on all the Stuart Gordon movies? Fortress, The Pendulum, Castle Freak.
Freak.
Come on. That's true.
Right.
Terry Talks Movies reminds us that the great country/continent of Australia does great.
They put out good releases, but the Full Moon releases are not brand new restorations or anything. That's still just what Full Moon gives them. So
yeah, but they get cool. Well, you get cool extras and everything. This animal's so stupid. Speaking of Charlie Band's great ideas, yes, the Toulon trunk keeps coming back periodically with new Puppet Master movies added to it as they are produced. Let's see, my Toulon's trunk goes up to, I think, the first Axis of Evil Puppet Master movie.
That was a while ago. You've had that thing for a long time.
I know. I'm like 5 behind now.
And of course, after you bought that, there's no like re-up where there's a room to fit them or anything.
No, it's so tight that it crushes them when you take one out and put it back in. It like cracks the case.
There's a lot of wild phrasing there. All right. Speaking of sales, Arrow Video has launched their sale, and I mean, I don't know what to say here. What's odd is the Arrow sales don't even feel much like sales anymore compared to what they used to. Prices are okay-ish, but yeah. If you're in the U.S., go ahead.
They're like Criterion prices, right? You're getting 4Ks for $25 and Blu-rays for $20 or $19.99.
Some of them, yeah.
But then you got the
if you are waiting on these and all that, keep in mind there likely will be an Arrow sale at Barnes & Noble in August as well. There usually is. Not a guarantee, but that's usually when it happens. And even with this Jackie Chan set coming out in July, that could be on sale theoretically in August at Barnes & Noble as well.
Yeah,
all right.
Definitely keep an eye on Salem's Lot and Red Sonja and Soylent Green for sure.
Kind of surprised you don't have Salem's Lot yet.
I don't have the 4K yet. It's too expensive.
September 8th, we are getting an Amazon exclusive limited edition Blu-ray collection of Star Trek: the original series 60th anniversary. This is a gift set, and instead of doing anything at all to change the discs, no new extras, no new restoration work or anything like that, they went in with everything else that collectors are dying to get. 9 lobby cards that, when you combine them all together, make a solid black art banner that says Star Trek 60 on it, and then also an exclusive 4-inch tiny vinyl with the original theme for all 3 seasons and classic sound effects from the show.
What?
And they're charging like $120 or $130 for the set. And that's all you get extra is 9 art cards and a 4-inch vinyl record.
This is the Ryan I know and love. Railing against those Shout Factory exclusives. What are these lobby card bullshit?
It's the exact same box set that you can already get for $60. So they're telling you that 9 lobby cards and a 4-inch vinyl record cost us $70 or whatever. Are you kidding?
The 4-inch has but the B side of the 4-inch is a cover of the Star Trek theme by the Dwarves.
I don't even know what to say anymore. This is wild.
If you get the 7-inch, it's performed by They Might Be Giants.
Oh, I'm trying to think of a Young the Giant joke, and it's just not working. All right. Next up, in kind of surprising news, Sony is releasing The Swan Princess on 4K on August 18th. They've got a looking back featurette at 25 years of The Swan Princess, and then The Swan Princess, the original making of, play movie with sing-along, and that is it. Swan Princess. Any thoughts on this?
Day one pre-order.
It's a good movie. Genuinely a good movie.
Every time I see The Swan Princess, do you know what pops into my head is Adam Sandler going, "Stop looking at me, Swan." And then I get mad at how much Adam Sandler is in my head.
Swan Princess, genuinely love the movie. This is going to look great in 4K. I do want this. This is a movie I don't have on any home video. Oh yeah, this is a good movie. It's basically a ripoff of The Little Mermaid, but it's really well made. I love this era of like anti-Disney. That's why I love all the Don Bluth stuff. This isn't Don Bluth, but it's very like Disney adjacent, really well made. Still great hand-drawn animation. Good movie. Yeah.
Yeah. I try to avoid patriarchal narratives from a child, but
that's not what I've heard.
What?
I don't know. It was funny. All right. Now let's get into OCN.
Other than the complete works of Severin.
Oh, come on. There's nothing patriarchal about, let me look, Overboard.
She's putting out, actually, I sold an Overboard. I had the great pleasure of meeting the artist known as Hag Occult. Are you familiar with Hag Occult?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And she saw my remaining copy of Overboard and was like, "Oh my God, Overboard." And she posed for a social media picture holding up the Overboard. And wouldn't you know it, she came back by a couple hours later and was like, "Some of my followers bought Overboard at the Severin sale online after seeing the picture. So you're welcome, Severin."
Nice. Doing your job.
Move some Overboards.
Well, can we move some I'm Gonna Get You Sucka? The next VSU from Vinegar Syndrome is, gosh, I can't believe we're about to do this. The Wayans in I'm Gonna Get You Sucka, the ode to blaxploitation with some very art on the cover.
What's your problem with this? You were like, you can't believe we're about to do this. Is it because you don't like the art, or
no? It's just no.
You hate consciousness raising, or
yeah, that's the main thing. I don't understand all of the rough choices on art this month from Vinegar Syndrome. We're going to talk about some of them, but this is a VSU, which doesn't really fit in with the original line of the VSU, but hey, nothing does anymore, so that doesn't matter. This is going to have a 40-page booklet with it. This movie, newly scanned and restored in 4K from the OCN. New commentary with Dr. Artel Great. We've got an interview with the producer, actor Peter McCarthy, interview with a bunch of people from the movie, especially from the crew. We've got interview with film scholar Raquel J. Gates, an archival featurette on the making of, and then, like I said, that 40-page book with a bunch of new writing. I'm going to get you, sucker. Tell me about it, Will.
I'm just now I the penis monster in Romeo and Juliet. I cannot help but think the artist here elongated poor Keenan Ivory.
That's what I'm getting at. Yeah.
That said, I'm going to get you, sucker. 4K. So, what do we need to say? Does the actual DVD have the original poster art?
First off, I don't know anybody selling DVDs.
Shut up, man. Yeah.
Thanks, Grandpa.
The actual 4K, what's in the slipcover.
The case, I would imagine, probably has.
When you pull back the foreskin, is it the original poster art?
Oh man, it hurts from laughing so much. All right, not much else to say about that.
I asked a question.
I don't know. Let me see. I don't know that they had it displayed at the time. Let me see.
Maybe they're.
No, it is not shown on their website.
They're not showers, so they must be
suckers. Wait. Yeah, it's not on their website. I bet it's in there somewhere, though.
I think the subtitle here is "I'm going to get you $34.95, sucker."
It's more than that.
Is it?
It's $45.
Oh, but if you're a subscriber.
Oh, I'm so sorry. All right, next, if you're a subscriber, you're getting this one for free. 1993's Body Snatchers on 4K and Blu-ray from Abel Ferrara. This one is going to be limited.
The writer.
Oh, well, sure, if we want to.
Stuart Gordon.
If we want to go into that already, sure, yes.
Oh, I prematurely.
I'm so sorry. This one limited to 7,000 units. Got a 40-page book in it. New commentary on here with Alexander Heller Nicholas. Interview with Abel Ferrara that's brand new. No interview with Stuart Gordon, I will say. That was bad.
Oh, wow.
I shouldn't have said that.
Jeez. Wow.
I deserve that. Wow, that was mean. 40-page book, new writing by Elena Lozic, Willow Caitlin McClay, and Glenn Kenny. Written by Stuart Gordon. Tell me about how you feel about Body Snatchers.
I really like it. I used to watch it on late night HBO or Cinemax, one of those, all the time growing up, and I particularly like the military-industrial complex adaptation, right, of the Body Snatchers story. Obviously, that fits really well. And, I always thought it was strange that Abel Ferrara directed this, but in hindsight, it makes sense. Like, if you're going to get Abel Ferrara to do kind of a low-budget studio-type movie, Body Snatchers, yeah, that fits.
Now, I gotta say too, Larry Cohen also gets a screen story credit on this one.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
How do you feel this stacks up with the other adaptations of this?
Well, it's much, lower budget than the Philip Kaufman version, and very limited in its like locations for budgetary reasons, of course. I mean, it looks like a Stuart Gordon movie in many ways.
Yeah.
So I don't know that I would really compare it. It's not even. I think it fits in the same universe as the Philip Kaufman one.
I don't think they're bad in any way. I think all three are pretty great, actually, just very different.
Huh.
This one kind of gets forgotten or thrown to the side, but I think all three are genuinely worth a great watch. Yeah, I'm excited about this one.
I still haven't seen the Nicole Kidman version.
Oh, the invasion, yeah.
I dare say I probably prefer Abel Ferrara.
I haven't seen it, but I would imagine I would as well. Next up is Night School from 1981, getting a 4K and Blu-ray release from them as well. If you're a subscriber, you're getting this one. This is limited to 6,000 units, and this is newly scanned and restored in 4K from the OCN. New commentary with the associate producer Leon Williams, the stuntman Jeffrey Levitt, and the film historian Brian Thomas Norton. Another new commentary by the DP Mark Urban and the film historian Brian Thomas Norton. Some interviews that were brand new for this, and Night School, 1981. Have you seen this?
I never did see this. So this is exciting.
I don't think I have seen this one either. No, definitely not. I need to. Rachel Ward in this one. RFE, good call. So that is Vinegar Syndrome so far. Now we've also got from them Lady in White on 4K and Blu-ray. This is a big one. We knew this was coming. This is one that they'd announced earlier this year, and then it got sort of delayed. It was supposed to be out before halfway, but now here it is. This is limited to 8,000 units for the slipcover. You got a 40-page book with this one. And then newly scanned and restored in 4K, we've got three different versions. The 126-minute pre-release director's cut on 4K. You've got the 118-minute extended home video cut on Blu-ray, and then the 113-minute theatrical cut also on Blu-ray. So only one version on 4K, and it's only that pre-release director's cut. You get a new commentary with lots of people from the film, new commentary with a few people, moderated by Scott Niemeyer for the extended home video cut, new commentary with Emma Westwood and Stephen A. Russell for the extended home video cut, a bunch of new interviews, a location featurette, hosted by the owner of Fright Rags. You get a visual commentary for the pre-release director's cut with Lalagia, Haas, Jacoby, and Carew, 40-page book with new writing by a whole bunch of people, including Heidi Honeycutt, friend of the show. Lady in White. How do you feel about Lady in White?
Oh, another friend of the show. When I interviewed Tiffany Shepis about her career several months ago, we got into some of the films that influenced her, and she went on about how Lady in White was one of her all-time favorites. Like,
this is a great movie.
Yeah. So I haven't seen it since the VHS days, so I'm kind of stoked to get a chance now that it's fresh in my mind from talking to her to see it again.
Genuinely great movie.
That's Sibner's best joke of the night so far, I think. Slipcover looks like, that's funny. Are we almost done? I'm tired, man. Let's go.
No, we're not. Not even close. All right, Distrib Picks and Something Weird Video putting out 1,000 Pleasures and the Ultimate Degenerate from 1968 and 1969. This one includes a 40-page perfect bound book with essays by Lisa Petrucci and Gentry Austin of the Sin Syndicate podcast. We got Alex DeSanto and Sean D. Langrick, limited to 2,500 units. This is a fun-looking release. I wanted to shout out Gentry as well. I was just on an episode of the Sin Syndicate podcast. Everybody needs to check that show out. They are incredible. This one, the Finlays. I know that we've talked about them a few times before, but we got two feature-length commentaries with Casey Scott, Neil Martinson, Never Before Seen Sequence, deleted from the original negative. You get a bonus film on this called Take Me Naked from 1968, sourced from video, playable with an optional archival interview with Roberta Finlay and Casey Scott. You got a double-sided cover, a double-sided 11x17 replica one-sheet for 1,000 Pleasures and the Ultimate Degenerate, 3 replica 4x6 glossies, and that is a pretty wild release for these. Finley's Something Weird. Anything you want to comment on?
Love Roberta Findlay. Really cool to see Take Me Naked included here. This is like always exciting because I get to retire a couple of Snapcase DVDs. So this was an immediate pre-order. If you're unfamiliar with these movies and with the Findlays, I am not going to say these will be entertaining for you on any level, but especially with the Casey Scott interviews and commentaries, they're going to be put into context in really entertaining ways. And I could have sworn I saw something moving really fast. I will say this, and this is not a joke. I am in Mothman territory.
I did just speak to the director of the Mothman Prophecies, so there's that. Casey Scott Gentry over from the Sin Syndicate podcast. They are incredibly smart people. Check their work out. They are amazing.
What the fuck was that?
Those listening on the podcast later, hearing you get kidnapped by the Mothman is going to be...
Listen, let me tell you something. If I turn the lights off on this porch, it will be complete and total darkness, the likes of which most of you have never experienced because you've always grown up around street lamps and stuff. Complete and total darkness. And to make matters even more interesting, there is a maximum security prison about 15 miles away as the crow flies. So.
All right. That's Distrib Picks for this month. The Gausser is also putting out a triplicate of VHS Deluxe LED releases, as they have been doing without putting anything on Blu-ray. They got Thriller, A Cruel Picture, Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD, and then Rats, all coming on VHS this month if you want it. And yet again, not the last of the VHS releases that we're going to be talking about.
Crazy, man. All
right, so those are the VHS from DeGausser. And then merch-wise, they got a Vinegar Syndrome Camp Cup, Vinegar Syndrome No Sleep Till shirt, Vinegar Syndrome No Sleep Till sticker, Vinegar Syndrome baseball cap, Vinegar Syndrome Classics Black Flag film strip shirt. They've got the film reel shirt from 16 millimeter, and then they've got this wild-looking Fallen Swine screen print that they're doing.
Night, Ronnie.
See ya, Ronnie.
Condolences about Jaylen Brown. Oh, man. Sad day.
All right. That is it for the merch. Now we can get into the partner labels. So first up from Dark Star Pictures is Positions from 2025. This one is directed by Brandon Daly. We've got a director's commentary at the premiere featurette and a making of. Had never heard of this one before. I should have probably watched the trailer for this. I skipped this one basically entirely. Did you look at the trailer for this?
It's a good double feature with either the Ultimate Degenerate or the Human Centipede, depending on where you're headed.
Check out Dark Star Pictures for Positions. Following that up with Death Cycle from Dark Star. Yeah, this is a great looking slipcover. And then here is the backside of that one.
Oh my God.
So this is from 2025, directed by Gabriel Carrere. Director's commentary, behind the scenes featurette. You've got a making of effects, script to screen featurette, and a trailer. This one says, after the death of her sister, a woman is visited by a man looking to solve a series of murders by a motorcycle maniac. As their shared fear grows, the killer's rampage continues, leaving them both questioning who the real monster is.
It's the motorcycle killer.
I mean, it's got to be.
I don't want to spoil it or anything, but
this is a pretty good slipcover art, I gotta admit. It makes me want to see this movie, although it's probably nowhere near as good as this art.
I mean, it's good in the sense that it's funny. I don't know that I consider it display art that I'm gonna like.
No, not at all. Not even a little bit. But when you compare it to some of these others. I get it. This one's pretty good too, but I will say I don't love this movie. So Shudder is releasing Abraham's Boys, a Dracula story from last year. This one is done by Suspiria Vilches, who's a great artist. Absolutely love her work normally. This one, pretty great. This is got an audio comment. Oh, sorry, this is in 4K and Blu-ray. This has an audio commentary with the writer, director, the cinematographer, the editor, and the producer. Video introduction to the film by Joe Hill. Booklet with new writing by film programmer and journalist Heidi Honeycutt. And I got to admit, like I said, I hated this movie. I don't think you got to see this one, right?
Well, I know that I am one of them, and so are you.
Well, yeah.
I guess you never had a music class growing up.
I'm marching right now in my place. I know exactly what we're talking about. Yeah.
Whatever. That was God tier funny.
That was a good follow up too.
Literally in this case. I don't know anything about this. I'm assuming vampires.
Yes, it is, and it's
Van Helsing, not the guy who almost killed Isaac.
Yeah, not a fan
Of which one?
Of Esau.
Hey, could be worse, man. You could be anus.
Oh, Christianity. All right. Next, Shudder releasing The Demon Disorder from 2024. This one says when their youngest brother is believed to be demonically possessed, two estranged brothers reunite to confront a dreadful family secret. Know nothing about this one. Directed by Stephen Boyle. Commentary with the director Stephen Boyle behind the scenes of The Demon Disorder. Creaturette, making of the creature effects, and a booklet with new writing by Mary Beth McAndrews. You watch a lot of Shudder stuff. Have you seen this one?
I don't actually watch a lot of Shudder stuff. I've been like thinking about the fact that I don't watch enough Shudder stuff, and I'm like, how is that possible? But like whenever I watch anything on streaming, it's usually like some mainstream movie that I feel like I have to watch that's new, and Shudder stuff falls through the cracks somehow. I'm really more concerned about the slip covers and everything. I wonder if what's happening with the slipcovers is that the artists are getting like the same deadlines that the supplemental producers are. It's like, hey, you want to work on this disc? It's due in 3 weeks.
Which, by the way, just happened to us. So that is very much a common thing.
Never Deaf Crocodile. They give long lead times, which we completely squander. But
of which I am late on one right now. Sorry, Craig.
But yeah, so I don't know about these slipcovers, and I don't know anything about the Demon Disorder. So
all right.
I guess I'll add it to my Shudder queue and eventually watch it.
Next up from Watermelon Pictures, All That's Left of You from 2025. This one says a Palestinian teenager is swept into a protest that changes the course of his family's life. Reeling from its aftermath, his mother shares the story that led them to this fateful moment, tracing the hopes and heartaches of one uprooted family over 7 decades. For this is good, never seen it. Got a conversation with the writer, director, and the executive producer on here. A 60-minute documentary directed by Bilal Al-Khatib. And that is it on this one. But yeah.
I'm really glad they don't have a cartoon slipcover for it.
I would agree there. This would be a weird one to get Johnny Rotten or whatever his name is to do a slipcover on it.
Yeah, this looks really interesting. I mean, you know, Palestinian cinema in general is relatively newly available, so it's a lot of perspectives that are worth exploring.
We'll talk about that more in a little bit. Okay. Next, Circle Collective from 2009 putting out An American Affair. This one, in Cuban Missile Crisis era Washington, a 13-year-old boy's infatuation with the mysterious female neighbor sets the stage for love, loss, intrigue, and the assassination of a president. This one directed by William Olson, and it's got Noah Wiley, James Rebhorn, some bigger names in here.
Spoiler alert, it was the kid.
We got some deleted scenes on here, a trailer.
That's why the angle's so weird, because he's shooting from
Oh man, booklet with new writing by the director as well. Yeah, not ever seen this. All right.
Did you hear that?
No.
I think it was a deer snorting. That's that.
I did hear that one.
I'm in danger, dude.
You're about to get charged.
Man, I knew I shouldn't have put on that new deodorant.
At least it's on your right side because you're not wearing any left guard. That's for sure.
Whoa, I don't know what that means.
Right guard is a brand new deodorant.
Yeah, I always wondered what you do on your left side. Gretchen Mol, she was a great, like, what might have been story as an actress, wasn't she? Like, could have been, like, she could have been a major star. I mean, she had a long career and everything. I think she's still acting, but I mean, I feel like she could have been a star. You don't know Gretchen Mol? Well, see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Could have been.
All right. Hey, let's talk about Jess Franco. Delirium Home Video putting out barbed wire dolls. Finally, this is one that we have known that they were working on for quite some time. God, I love censoring things for YouTube.
Yeah, this is like a Barb and Himmler.
This one, directed by Jess Franco, starring Lena Romay. We get a commentary by Dennis Daniel, interview with director Peter Strickland on the films of Jess Franco. We got the Women in Prison films of Jess Franco featurette, interview with Jess Franco, Lena Romay, and Erwin C. Dietrich. Barbed wire dolls. How does this fall in the oeuvre of Jess Franco for you, Will?
I mean, it's not in his top 30, but probably in his top 50 or 60. This was an immediate pre-order just for the new extras. This has been DVD only. I have that the older Delirium release of the set of Jess Franco DVDs that make like the Jess Franco face.
Jess Franco face, yeah.
Which means I can't get rid of them. Not that I would
you didn't have the German Blu-ray of this one? The Golden Goya collection one?
No, I don't have that.
Kind of surprised.
No, I have the Delirium.
All right. Next up, we've got ETR Media putting out Ry Levy's Boutique to Preserve and Collect from 2024. This one, the slipcover sold out pretty much immediately.
I know. That's a cool slipcover, too. I would have gotten that one.
It's all right. This looks really awkward. This looks really awkward to me.
But it's perfect for the. I mean, it is a little bit of like navel gazing, but that's okay. Every industry has their own documentary about themselves.
Navel gazing is fine, but this feels weird. Like it certainly called into question. People were asking if it was AI. I'll just straight out see it. I will say Ross from ETR Media came out and shared who the name of the designer was, but it's kind of awkward when you don't have an artist listed for your slipcover and it looks like something that somebody could see as AI. I
do feel like, first of all, this back cover invites everyone to be like, but what about, whichever missing boutique, Deaf Crocodile, that you are lamenting. But also for the boutiques that are represented, shouldn't their logos be in there? Like, shouldn't they be?
That's trademarked. They can't do that.
You can't put another company's look, even if you're making it. That's weird.
Because it's for profit. They can't make money off of it. Yeah.
Huh.
But also, I mean, there are certain things like Kino Lorber that is a steel book with a slipcover around it. That makes and it's not even like a proper slipcover.
Either way, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't love the back of the slipcover, but I thought the front was kind of cool.
It is very cool, and it looks like I will say it looks like Snip's movies in the UK. This is like exactly what his store looks like. And I've seen this doc. It's pretty good. It's got a lot of faces and names that you'll recognize if you've been following this industry for some time. You've got pieces from Chris Alexander, Lizzie Borden, Sam Deegan, David Gregory, Frank Jaffe, a lot of people that I have appreciated for quite some time. Chris, just wanted to shout out, you're saying Kino has never done a steelbook. They did one. They've done one steelbook, so it's not like they've never done it. But I don't think the back of the slipcover is to commemorate Rawhead Rex exactly from Kino. So there are a couple things on here. We've got a couple short films from Rye Levy on here. We got a commentary with Rye Levy and then Jason and Brett Butler. This is it's a good doc. It's a bit surface level, but I think as a primer for people that aren't familiar with this, it's a really great answer. That being said, I think a lot of people would enjoy watching this. It's well made. Rye is a great documentarian. Check it out. All right, another one from Delirium Home Video. Let's talk about Island of the Fishmen. So this is from 1979. Once again, cover art by Suspiria Vilches. She works with Full Moon and Delirium a lot. So this one is a Sergio Martino film that Full Moon has already released before, and this is not going to be anything new. This is... The
supplementals are new.
Nothing new as far as the film itself. There is a commentary by Rob Kelly, new interview with Sergio Martino and Antonello Galeng. However, the big thing is this doesn't have the original cut of this, the other cut that the New World Pictures cut of this that is vastly superior compared to most people.
Wow. I wish I was home so I could show off my media book edition from wherever I got it from. I'm probably going to get this.
I do like the Suspiria art on the front here, but man, this is rough. Yeah, no, they're just re-releasing Full Moon stuff, which was already re-releases of previous Full Moon releases.
But the previous Full Moon release doesn't have the commentary, is what I'm saying.
I get it, but that's just classic Richard Band or Charlie Band stuff, where it's just like, hey, we put out a. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'll brook no band slander.
Anyways, that's the Island of the Fishmen. Next, Castration Movie Anthology number 2, The Best of Both Worlds from Muscle Distribution is out now. Another one where the slipcover pretty much sold out immediately. Castration Movie has been a big movement and has taken off, quite popular now. This one, 5 hours combined of the film here. You got 2 Region A Blu-rays. You got a commentary with Louise Weird and a bunch of the filmmakers associated with this. Another commentary as well. You got a third commentary with the producers and Louise again. You got short ends from this, which is a compilation of some of the making of that they were working on, some of the short stuff that they had comprised. There is a world tour anthology, The Best of Both, and then a question and comment. Do you want a music video? And some more. Booklet with essays by Logan Ashley Kisner and the star Lex Walton. Have you checked out anything on Muscle yet or know anything about the Castration Movie?
I have not yet, but I shall.
Check it out.
I feel like if I don't, I'm like a bad guy.
Because you're not an ally? Is that what you're getting at?
I guess so. And with the slipcovers gone, it kind of seems literal.
Touche. Next up, Dark Sky Films putting out Citizen Sleuth from last year. This is a limited to 500 slipcover, which they've done a lot of this month. Citizen Sleuth follows a true crime investigation led by Emily Nestor and her hit podcast Mile Marker 181. She delves into a mysterious death. As her audience grows into the millions, Emily's search leads her to uncover a new truth. The film chronicles the rise and fall of an Appalachian podcaster in the age of new media.
I know. I kind of feel like I'm making an episode right now.
We get a commentary with the director and the editor on this, and a trailer, but that is it. Are you checking this out for the Appalachia of it all?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch this on Tubi first, and then make my decision on a purchase.
Yep, sounds good. All right. Next is Dead Pigs. This is the first of some film movement releases that we're going to cover, just like every month. This one is the fate of an unlucky pig farmer, a feisty homeowner defending her property, a love-struck busboy, a disenchanted rich girl, and an American expat pursuing the Chinese dream converge and collide as thousands of dead pigs are found floating down the Huangpu River towards a modernizing Shanghai in Kathy Ann's Birds of Prey debut feature. So this is going to have a commentary with the director, behind-the-scenes footage, booklet with an essay by Ella Kemp, and that is it.
I liked Birds of Prey. This sounds great.
It does.
I'm all in for this.
All right. Our next one from Film Movement is Jailbreak from 2017. This one directed by Jimmy Henderson. You've got bloopers, deleted scenes, making of, the original soundtrack, music video, production diary, booklet with new writing by Pierce Conran. Jailbreak. Any thoughts?
Oh, this was a blind buy, immediate purchase, day one. Haven't seen it, but I feel pretty good about what's going to happen.
Film Movement. They do some really great movies, that's for sure.
I can't recall being disappointed by either Film Movement or Film Movement Classics.
I would agree. I can't think of a single time.
You sound surprised. Why should you be?
No, I'm not. I just have not reflected on that at this point, basically.
You know why? Because they keep moving. No time to reflect. Just enjoy and move on to the next one.
Moving on to the next one. Another Film Movement title, Peaches Goes Bananas from 2024. Maybe the oddest censoring I've had to do on the back of a slip ever. This one says, for 17 years, director Marie Lozier has followed the trailblazing, provocative, and taboo-shattering career of artist and musician Peaches. From her early life to her ascent towards becoming a queer feminist icon, her story is one that has defied expectations and exemplified fearless exploration and rebellion. This is going to have on here an interview with the director, a booklet with new writing from Peyton McCarthy-Seamus. Did you check this one out?
When I saw the slipcover, I kept thinking to myself, man, I would love to see Peaches with the Dead Milkmen opening. That would be awesome. As it is, I saw Peaches before she got kind of famous, when she was still like jumping in the audience and riding on people's shoulders going, sucking on my titties like you wanted me. I just did the Southern version of it.
Amazing.
The scientific term is teat.
Thanks for that. We had no idea. Next up, IFC Films putting out Descendant from 2025. This one is starring Ross Marquand. Worked next to him at a con. Walking Dead.
Oh, the handless guy.
He does cons all the time. I'm sure he's been at least one or three that you've been at.
No, dude, I would have seen him. You're like, look, you got your hand back.
This says, while preparing for the birth of his first child, Sean, a school security guard, is haunted by childhood trauma. After a beam of light appears in the sky during a late-night shift, Sean wakes up in the hospital with an inexplicable talent for vivid, unsettling drawings of extraterrestrials and desert landscapes. As his visions blur the line between dreams and reality, Sean's grip on sanity unravels. With time running out, he must confront his fears to escape his family's tragic legacy. Got an audio commentary with the writer-director on here, the DP, and one of the actresses. Another audio commentary with the producers, Benson and Moorhead, and then a couple other producers with them as well. Got a booklet with new writing by the film critic Katie Reif, and this one sounds pretty damn interesting, and Ross Marquand's pretty good.
Yeah. I thought about becoming a security guard one time, and then I was like, I don't know if I want a job where I am hoping to God I'm bored every night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if anything at all happens, it's bad. Like
I've never thought of it like that, but yeah.
Best case scenario, you are stultifyingly bored every night and just go home being like, God, this sucks. But then like something happens and you're like, wow, I guess I was wrong. It's a lot worse than
philosophical,
especially a school security guard. So perfect scenario for a horror movie. I will check this out.
Sounds good. Next, Club Super 8 putting out 2 titles this month. The first one, Fantasy of the Deer Warrior from 1961. Here is the interesting slipcover art on this one. This one says the peaceful animals of a Taiwanese forest live in harmony until a pack of wolves launches a brutal attack. Uncle Deer sacrifices himself defending the community and sends word to his son, the Deer Warrior. But the Deer Warrior is locked in a rivalry with Elk over the affections of the beautiful Miss Deer, a conflict stoked by the scheming erotic fox who conspires with the wolves' leader. And I feel like I just had a stroke reading that. This one is region free. It's got a deer in the ruins of paradise on the Fantasy of the Deer Warrior essay, photo, and poster gallery. Audio commentary with Patrick Von Schakowsky from Cult Picks. Shi Ching Su, who is the director, writer, producer of Left-Handed Girl, which was produced by Sean Baker last year. There's a video essay by Adrian Smith on this as well. Yeah, this sounds interesting, although I will say not exactly thrilled with what we heard about Club Super 8 working with AI over the last month, so this was a little less exciting. Yeah, they are working on creating basically adult films using AI for a different experience. Yeah, I'm not saying this release has AI. I'm just saying a company willing to do that. Not one I love, but
I prefer my performers' dead eyes to be natural.
Right?
I also feel like this movie is happening all around me right now.
Was that Miss Deer snorting at you earlier?
Yeah.
All right. The other Club Super 8 title for this month is My Troubles with Comics from 2025. This one says it's a Swedish live-action comedy filled with dark humor and vulgar dialogue. That was kind of enough for me to at least be interested there. This film has an autobiographical basis and tells the story of how Simon begins a career as a stand-up comedian, but after a series of scandals and unexpected events, is forced to return to his background as a comics artist. It takes place in an environment dominated by cartoonists, shady comic book collectors, and editors, but also within the world of stand-up comedy. This one is region free, has a full music video called Baby Dance, has some deleted scenes, bloopers, censored and uncensored trailer, and that's it.
I'm trying to imagine vulgar Swedish dialogue. You should go and fuck yourself. Do you hear what I am saying? You fuck.
God.
You motherfucker.
My goodness. TV Kane says extra ick about the AI adult content that says it was using magazines where I don't think the people in them consented to being turned into adult videos.
They found my brush pile.
They found your brush pile and digitized it to make content out of it.
They found my neighbor Travis's Cherry magazine from 1992.
Yeah, not a great look on the AI stuff at all.
Wow. Yeah. Don't get it.
Next up, Saturn's Core, who we mentioned earlier, is putting out Flesh Eaters from Outer Space from 1989. This is a this photo from the back of the slip is a picture that has made its way around the internet quite some times.
That's a slip cover. That's how you do it.
So many people have never known what this is actually from. Well, now you know, from Flesh Eaters from Outer Space.
Duh. So I tell you what, I have never been disappointed with a Saturn's Core slipcover. Way to go.
I agree. This says it's a mind-shattering analog splatterfest that blissfully unfolds amidst the late 80s shopping malls, rock clubs, and shorelines of Ocean and Monmouth County, New Jersey. Flesh Eaters from Outer Space, a.k.a. A Taste for Flesh and Blood, marked the headbanging SOV feature debut of legendary Neptune, New Jersey-based writer-director Warden F. Disbrow, who also did Invasion for Flesh and Blood and Scarlet Moon. This is a new transfer from the 3/4-inch Video Master. We got a bunch of commentaries, new 2026 interview, extended 120-minute VHS cut, archival interviews, Super 8mm short from 1981, visual essay by Heather Drain. You get a booklet on here with writing by Heather Drain and a bunch of other writers. Yeah, this looks like it is stuffed to the gills in multiple ways.
Yeah. Sweet.
Next up, The Frontier is out on Blu-ray now from Decanalog. This is from 2015. Stars Jocelyn Donahue, who's pretty great. You get a commentary on here with the director Oren Shai and the co-writer Webb Wilcoxon, moderated by Elric Kane. You got interviews with the actors Jocelyn Donahue, AJ Bowen, and Jim Beaver. 8mm behind-the-scenes footage by Elric Kane as well. Interviews with a handful of people associated with this. Essay by David N. Meyer, and yeah, very interested in this one for sure.
Like the slip, like the sound of the movie. I don't understand the sentence on the back cover. That's just
There's only one way out of a 4-way split.
It's literally walking down the middle, right?
Death, I guess.
I don't even know what that is. What's a 4-way split? That's just like being fair.
Yeah.
Is that like being drawn and quartered?
I'm not sure.
Or is that like a cheerleader move? What is that? What is a 4-way split? That's not like poker. What is that? Is that a you get that at a malt shop?
I love this deep dive.
There's only one way out of a 4-way split.
All right. Yeah. Just like Chris is saying on Facebook, this did have a Kino Lorber release at one point, but that is long out of print. And here it is now on Blu-ray from Decanalog.
Head to the frontier.
Next up, Good Manners from 2017, getting a Blu-ray from Icarus Films. This one is, let's see, set in Sao Paulo. The film follows Clara, a lonely nurse from the outskirts of the city who is hired by mysterious and wealthy Anna to be the nanny of her soon-to-be born child. Against all odds, the two women develop a strong bond, but a fateful night marked by a full moon changes their plans. This is Region A locked. Got a commentary from Sheila Rowan Legg and Carolyn Morichet. Got a 12-page booklet with an essay by Nicholas Pedreco Setzer, Making of a Werewolf, 2 minutes behind-the-scenes video. Got a 15-minute short from 2007. We got a 24-minute short from 2012. And this sounds super interesting. I do like the art on this one quite a bit.
Yeah. It'd be a good way to get us all excited about Werewolf.
Yeah, did you see the trailer for that one?
No, but I can't stop laughing because, like, the central joke of this old Mystery Science Theater episode of Joe Estevez's Werewolf is that one of the actresses keeps pronouncing it werewolf.
Yeah.
So every time I see the new Dave Eggers movie, all I get is like Tom Servo going werewolf in my head. But I don't think Eggers has any humor in his film.
Yeah, probably not. Based on that trailer.
I guess in real life it wouldn't be funny.
All right, next up, one that I'm quite excited about. Connie releasing The House of 72 Tenants from 1973. Here is the slipcover on this one. This says, a water dispute compels the colorful renters of a tenement building to resist the abusive landlady looming over their heads. Director Chor Yun, who also did Intimate Confessions of a Chinese Courtesan and The Magic Blade, tasked with remaking a 1963 film adapted from a Shanghainese play, insisted on staging his own version in Cantonese, convinced it would best connect with his audience. His instinct was right. This comedic Hong Kong miniature featuring a cast of beloved TVB actors becomes the highest grossing film in 1973, outpacing even Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon, with a tale of community building and everyday solidarity. Remember today for its trove of star cameos, expert set-bound mise-en-scène, and influence on Stephen Chow's 2004 Kung Fu Hustle. The House of 72 Tenants proved to be a landmark film for Shaw Brothers Studios, helping change the course of Hong Kong cinema by reintroducing Cantonese to its Mandarin-dominated market. This one is a Region A locked Blu-ray. We got archival interviews here as well. New appreciation from the director Alex Chung. We got selected scenes commentary by the film critic Philip Ho R. Nam, and then new writing by Hong Kong film historian Linda Poon, translated into English. Any thoughts on this one?
Well, thank goodness for that. But they specify it's been translated. Yeah, this is a definite. It's like, I read the description. It was like, this is like Grand Hotel meets It's a Mad, Mad, Mad World meets Laugh In.
Yeah.
So I decided not even to watch the trailer. I just want to go in totally blind.
The other thing that I laughed at is Connie had listed almost every single person that's in this movie. So the actual billing block on the site is way longer than the one that I've got displayed here. Kind of crazy. I didn't realize Laura's still watching the show. She just texted me, Poon is such an unfortunate last name.
Not if you're looking for
All right. Next up, The Mad Monkey. This is coming from Bizarro, releasing this month on Blu-ray. This one is with Jeff Goldblum in it. Big names on this one. 2K restoration from the OCN. You've got original English soundtrack with the optional newly translated English subs. To dream so as to film. A new in-depth interview with the director Fernando Trueba. A new interview with the Sitges Film Festival director Angel Sala. Archival behind the scenes featuring a bunch of people from the film, plus a 16-page booklet with a new essay by Kat Ellinger. Yeah, lots of stuff going on with this movie. Have you seen The Mad Monkey?
No, but I'm imagining Jeff Goldblum being like, a monkey? Do you think he's mad? Interesting. You know? Fascinating. Yeah, I don't know. Seems like I should see this.
I've loved what Bizarro's done so far. Curious about this one.
Book, so, if you know what I mean.
Love that we're still getting Tony Stella art too, by the way.
And from the grave.
I said rest in peace, Tony Stella, earlier, and you said that was offensive, and you just said that?
Because of you.
Oh, Will. Next,
come on. I'm all for minimalism, but Jesus.
Next up, the movie Mermaid from 2024. This one, supposedly a really great movie. This says Doug is an awkward Florida drug addict, divorced and alone. He shares custody of his young daughter with his ex. Doug's reeling from losing his job at a local strip club where he takes care of the fish in the aquarium. Things are beyond bleak, so Doug zips his boat out into the Gulf to end the pain of the reality. But at its lowest point,
wait, he takes care of stripper fish. Wait, you know what? You know what I bet they are? Groupers.
Oh my goodness. But at his lowest point, he discovers an injured mermaid creature clinging to life. For Doug, it's a sign from the universe, so he brings her home, gives her shelter in his tub, and begins to nurse her back to health. He even names her Destiny. As their rapport blossoms, word of his secret gets out, and he is forced to protect his new friend by any means necessary. This is starring Johnny Pemberton, who's always really funny. It's got Kevin Nealon in this, Robert Patrick, Kevin Dunn, Tom Arnold. Yeah, this is Region A locked Blu-ray. You get a film photo gallery, behind the scenes photo galleries, commentary with the writer and director, and that is it on this one. But this one sounds pretty fun.
Kevin Nealon doing like Mr. Subliminal with the mermaid feet.
Sounds good.
Okay, cool.
I am going to butcher the way this is pronounced because I don't speak French. 1-2 Special putting out Miroirs. How do you say it? Miwa. Mima.
I think it's Mirach.
Miroirs, number 3.
That sound like Klingon.
This is from 2025. God, I'm awful at French. Silent Mandible says it's Mirwower. It's just a meow. Oh my gosh. That's it. Meow number 3. Let's see. This one directed by Christian Petzold. You've got a new video interview with the filmmaker on there as well. Book of new writing on the film by Ariel Esteban Calle. Yeah. Any thoughts on this?
This looks really neat. French is such a strange language. Like, it sounds so romantic. When people are angry or passionate and they're speaking in French, it sounds amazing. But do you know what's hilarious? Like when you're watching La Haine and French is supposed to sound tough. And you're just like, come on, dude. You ain't about that life.
Nope.
But, they'd kill me. Yeah, this looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up from VHS Hitfest, Radio Free Steve from 2000. This one, designed by Earl Kess Jr., says, in an apocalyptic wasteland, a pirate radio host fights off mutants and FCC assassins while he travels across America to Hollywood, blasting his illegal broadcast along the way. It's Road Warrior meets Smokey and the Bandit. This is a unique and hilarious post-apocalyptic indie epic that features a wide array of familiar faces. Directed by Jules Beasley. This has a commentary by Jules and some of the actors from this, some interviews with people from the film, behind-the-scenes footage, promo galleries, music videos. Yeah, all kinds of stuff on this one.
Radio Free Steve.
Is this one that you're into?
I mean, it looks cool. Dude with a hot car and a crossbow. What more can you ask for?
I guess the ability to play your radio station wherever.
Yeah.
Oh, now I've done it.
Are we done?
No, far from it.
Damn it.
Next up, from several futures, we've got The Razor's Edge from 1985. This says, set amid the Lebanese Civil War, Saab's fiction feature debut centers the unlikely bond formed between Kareem, a 40-something painter, and Samar, a teenager who grew up in war-torn Beirut. This is going to have 2 newly restored short films by Saab that are Children of War from 76 and Lebanese Hostages of Their City from 82. A trailer plus a booklet with a new essay by Cece Peng. The new artwork here is by Tyler Rubenfeld, who's a great artist. Love the work on this slip, actually.
Yeah.
Have you seen this one?
No, this is right in the cart for me.
Yeah, this one sounds incredible. Several futures. I don't know that I've got anything from them, but they are definitely interesting.
Well, hopefully one of your futures will involve ordering something.
Maybe. Got so much censoring this month. Next up from Umbrella is Scobie Malone. This is from 1975. Long overlooked. The gun's always allowed. Let's see. Long overlooked piece of 70s Australian crime cinema. Scobie Malone is a stylish blend of murder mystery, political intrigue, and saucy entanglements. This one directed by Terry Olson. You've got an audio commentary by Stephen Vag and Justin King.
What?
After Poon, it made sense. It's Stephen Vag. Interview with the producer and Scobie script supervisor, Sue Milliken. Extended interviews with the actors Jack Thompson, Judy Morris, and Victoria New. I believe this was released by Umbrella as well. In Australia. I mean, this is Umbrella doing it here, but yeah, they're the ones that have the extras and all that produced already, so it makes sense. Book of the essay by John Charles. Never seen this one.
You know, censorship is so weird. You got a gun and you got boobs. And one of those you put in your mouth and it's the source of life. And the other one
You put in your mouth.
very frowned upon. But I feel like we have our priorities all mixed up. Speaking of mixed up,
Agree.
that was your cue to.
The show about the show is the next release. This is from Factory 25. The show about the show is a 24-part television series.
That would be the whole. What just happened would be the plot of the whole episode of the show about the show.
This is a 24-part television series about a filmmaker who persuades a local cable station to give him money to make a show whose premise is that every episode will be about the making of the previous episode. This has some names that you might recognize associated with this one, like Matt Grady, who is from Factory 25. Kevin Corrigan's here, Bill Morrison, Owner Tuchel, Eric Cohn, Joe Swamber, Jim Cummings. Lots of fun names associated with this. You got all 25 episodes of the show about the show. You got a Vice pilot for this and a 32-page booklet with essays by a whole bunch of people. I mean, this sounds fun. I'd like to see this. I don't know if I need to own it.
Well, given that it's 25 episodes, 480 minutes, probably might as well just pick it up.
That's a lot of minutes.
I find the concept fascinating.
All right. Next from Wild Eye.
I gotta tell you, the disparity of tone in the selection of OCN films this time is really strange.
Yeah, we go from that to Snow Shark, Ancient Snow Beast. This is from 2011. Johnny Ryan, that's his name that I was trying to think of earlier. That would have been an awkward artist. So this one says, 12 years after a doomed scientific expedition uncovers something prehistoric beneath the frozen earth, a quiet snowbound town finds itself under siege by a creature long thought to be nothing more than a myth. Following a series of brutal attacks, the terrifying truth emerges. An ancient predator is awakened, hunting from beneath the snow. A small group of local scientists and hunters band together to confront the impossible, hunting a shark creature that strikes without warning, dragging its victims to the icy depths. This has a...
There's a warning. You see the fin.
Not if it's coming from behind you.
Well, and you got the musical theme.
That's true. Just like the musical theme of the Bullfrogs behind you.
I like the back of the slip. It's like Santa got bisected by a snow shark. Great. New children's song.
Which, by the way, to pull this off, not only does the shark have to be going like 843 miles an hour at least, but Santa already had to be laying on the snow for it to occur like this. Anyways.
You're getting into... That's, actually, it's not even possible
of an ancient snow shark.
Not even possible for a dorsal fin to sever a spinal cord. He'd have to be going like Mach 1.
Not quite that fast. All right,
it's impossible in the Arctic Sea.
New commentary from the director and the actors from the film. 2012 archival commentary, behind the scenes documentary, bunch of interviews that were archival from this one, some short films. Looks like a Wild Eye release.
Get out of here.
Okay. I'm going to get out of here to the next one, which this might be the most Wild Eye looking release at all time. They are putting out 2015's Sodomaniac. Did you take a look at this yet?
So, look, I don't want to be judgy, but I try not to mix giant knives with my sodomy.
Well,
call me old-fashioned, call me traditional.
Let's take a look at the back of the slip. And yes, that is what you think it is. I do like the ass reflection of the knife here.
Oy, oy, oy. Soundtrack by Cannibal Corpse.
I don't even know what to say about this. Yeah.
Pick it up.
So this says, sporting a grotesque ass mask and a strap-on from hell, the sodomaniac tears through the pack in a barrage of depraved, over-the-top carnage and vengeance that pushes all slasher tropes to their outrageous extremes.
I don't even know what the segue is going to be.
After this, it's going to be a historical epic, I promise. You've got lots of extras on this. 2025 commentary with Katniss and Sarah Casey, multiple archival commentaries, outtakes, because of course there's outtakes, the original ending, featuring the original end, the complete score, drinking game, music video, toy commercial, because of course there's a Sodomaniac toy commercial.
Does it come with a little donut pillow? You can blow up.
16-page liner notes booklet and a folded poster. I don't even know what to say about this. Yeah.
I feel like the poster should be rolled.
Now, did you go and watch the trailer for this or look at any of the stills from the film on this one?
I did not.
Now,
not on purpose. I just didn't get to it.
I don't mean to be like weird about it, but let's take a look at a still from the film.
I feel like you do.
This is an actual still from the film.
Uh-huh.
This looks wild.
I don't get it. What's your deal?
That I'm allowed to show that on this show, and that's not a problem, but I had to censor the nipples of Peaches earlier. Anyways. So that was Sodomaniac.
Please don't do the movie I think it might be.
Let's see what it is.
Oh, thank God.
All right. From AGFA, Teenage Riot Video Party. This is going to be a multiple film set. We've got Lost, Lonely, and Vicious from 58. Jacktown from 1962. The Flaming Teenage from 1956. The Narcotic Story from 1958. You can watch all these as a put-together drive-in type of style triple feature. You've got preserved from the original Something Weird Digi-Beta Masters. You got Riotous Trailers and Drive-In Snipes, promotional gallery. You got the uninterrupted program, like I said, and then a booklet with an essay by Miss Lisa Petrucci herself. I feel like these are ones that you always get. Is that true?
You know what's so weird when you watch movies like this is that these are baby boomers. The generation that we're like so pissed at all the time. That's these guys.
Yeah.
And we're right. Well, and we get these AGFA collections and we're looking at them, we're like, wow, far out. These guys were really happening. And something happened along the way. I don't know.
Well, you know what happened along the way? Some really great animation that's being put out by Canadian International Pictures of Tiki Tiki from 1971. This looks incredible. So this is a group of monkeys, including a director loosely inspired by Dennis Hopper's Easy Rider persona, struggle through various trials and tribulations while making an epic adventure film in this psychedelic and satirical look at the Hollywood counterculture of the early 70s. Directed by Gerald Potterton, who earned multiple Oscar nominations for his work at the National Film Board of Canada, contributed to Yellow Submarine and later directed Heavy Metal. This is an outrageous and inspired feat of cinematic imagination. This looks so much better than Heavy Metal even. Like, I'm dying to see this.
Well, fewer teats, it appears, but...
Newly scanned and restored in 4K from the original 35mm A and B negatives by CIP. New commentary featuring Paul Karup and Jason Bachonsky. New interview with the producer Murray Shostak. New interview with the animator Paul Dreesen. Fantasia Q&A from 2024. You get a demo reel from 1972. 5 short films directed by the director. Making movie history, Gerald Potterton speaking on that for 5 minutes from 2014. 3 NFB short films with animation by Potterton as well, plus a booklet with a new essay by animation historian Ross Anderson and a new essay on A Ball at 66 by Olga Igovora. Yeah, this sounds great.
Yeah. Like most Canadian International Pictures, this is automatic. Maybe even more so.
Yeah, especially with the heavy metal mention, this was very, very good looking.
Mm.
Then we've got Touch Me, this being released by Yellow Veil Pictures. This is a 2025 film. And this is one of the ones that certainly made me stop this week and question some of the cover art.
I love that. Look at that guy. You can touch me anytime you want, buddy. Look at that.
What is going on with the left arm there?
Those are pinchers, apparently. It's clearly AI.
I mean, I won't say clearly because they have an artist attributed to it, but my goodness, like the face there.
Alfred Ignatius? Yeah, I don't think so.
It's Puchemin is the artist name, supposedly.
Well, Puchemin needs to work on drawing hands.
Well, he did the hand below it. So what is, like, I don't even understand what's going on here.
Oh, wait. Zoom in again. I don't want to slander Poochie Man. What could that be?
I tried to decipher this for so long yesterday.
Can wrists have foreskin?
Oh, I found the carpal tunnel. Nice. So yeah, this movie's supposed to be pretty great. Touch Me is supposed to be fantastic. This is fairly new. It's got Olivia Taylor-Dudley in it. Lou Taylor Puccio as well. Conversation between the director and the producers, Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead, which is the second Benson and Moorhead produced title we've talked about just this week. Commentary with the... What?
This thing has a tentacle hand. Maybe that guy's got a tentacle hand that's starting up. Well, you didn't censor that buttock. You're in trouble.
Nope. I did not even see it. So hopefully YouTube doesn't. We got multiple... Please don't report this. Multiple interviews on here. Booklet with an essay by B.J. Colangelo. Yeah, this movie supposedly pretty great. I need to see it.
I think it's a tentacle.
Terry pointing out that guy is a 3-pack. Next up from Willa, the voice of Hind Rajab from 2025. This was a very well talked about film. This is January 29, 2024. Red Crescent volunteers receive an emergency call. A 5-year-old girl is trapped in a car under fire in Gaza, pleading for rescue. While trying to keep her on the line, they do everything they can to get an ambulance to her. Her name was Hind Rajab. Panel at the UN headquarters in New York is a featurette on this. Plus, we've got Christiane Amanpour and Cather Ben-Hania on CNN speaking on this in an interview. Democracy Now! Interview. We got a Q&A with Jonathan Glazer, Cather Ben-Hania, Motaz Malhiz, and Nadeem Chekarowa. 3 different Q&As on this as well. Booklet with an essay by Siddhanta Dhaka. The voice of Hind Rajab.
This is heartbreaking. I just read an interview with the director in Cineast, and it was devastating. So these are the actual volunteers and the actual phone recording of a 5-year-old girl whose family are killed as they're trying to escape some bombings in Gaza. The car is disabled and the child is trapped within it. And she calls the Red Crescent, and these are the actual volunteers kind of recreating what happened. And I guess I don't want to say what happens, but it's horrible. It's a film that is very important and needs to be seen, I guess. But geez, it's hard to talk about.
Yeah, this seems like an odd one for OCN to put out, but
yeah, well, and I guess this is good. The slipcover sold out like instantly.
Well, they also, again, this was This was one of the push titles for one of the international Oscars for Best Picture, for Best International. How do you release this with only 500 slips? I don't understand the choices here.
Well, I ordered the standard. This is going to be tough.
Yep. All right, that is the OCN partner labels. One more. Kim Stim putting out Who by Fire from 2024. This one says a getaway at a secluded log cabin in the forest becomes the site of escalating multi-generational tensions and anxieties in this disquieting, impeccably mounted coming-of-age drama from Quebecois filmmaker Philippe Lesage, who is from Genesis. Ostensibly a merry reunion between well-known film director Blake Kiddou and his longtime friend and former collaborator Albert Gary, the vacation gradually becomes something far more complex and less stable, especially with the combustible admixture of Albert's teen son's best friend Jeff and Albert's self-asserting daughter Alioka, featuring longtime Krzysztof Kieslowski muse Irene Jacob. We've got an interview with the filmmaker on here as well, theatrical trailer, 16-page booklet with an essay by writer and historian Beatrice Loyosa. This sounds pretty great.
It does. I feel like I'm kind of in that movie right now, though.
In the forest, huh? Okay, now that's all of the OCN partner labels.
I'm literally carving a cemetery out of the earth for my to reside in.
It is subscriber week for the second half of 2026 for Vinegar Syndrome, which means this is the only week that you can subscribe to the rest of the year.
Werewolf is coming.
If you want to be a subscriber for all of the mainline VS titles, your time is now. They have announced some titles that are coming up on top of what we got revealed this week already. So in August, they are offering a threesome of unholy delights, including the 4K debut of a Bloody Summer-specific treat, the next installment of Fulci Presents on 4K, and the 4K debut of an inhuman paranoid thriller about another type of tasty treat, at least for some. September, we'll have the next Fulci Presents on 4K, in addition to the 4K debut of an early 80s horror classic, the disc and English-friendly premiere of our particularly fiendish and beautiful Hong Kong horror anthology, and finally, the 4K UHD premiere of a long-out-of-print slasher classic, stunningly restored in both of its cuts and offered with an assortment of extras. Then in October, the all-horror focus will intensify as a rare hammer murder thriller comes to Blu-ray. A 90s gore fest makes its disc debut in a terrifying trio of Shaw Brothers 70s horror hits, Blu-ray and Shaw Scares Volume 2. And Pupi Avati's gothic horror masterpiece, The Arcane Sorcerer, comes to 4K and Blu-ray stunningly restored. And then finally, in November, we will offer a lineup with 4 ferocious favorites, including the 4K debut of an unsettling 80s masterpiece of psychological horror, 4K debut of a notorious 90s classic from a genre luminary, and a set of shocking surprise titles you definitely won't want to miss. So if you want discounts on all the partner labels and other side labels and such, this is the way to sign up for the subscription for the rest of the year. Over on Melusine, which if you are a subscriber, you get discounts there as well. They're offering their next Blu-ray from their VCX line, which is Surrender in Paradise from 1984, and we get to see a little more censorship. Yay! This one is going to be region-free, got a 4K scan restoration from the original negative, the original trailer, 11x17 double-sided replica one-sheet, and subtitles, and that is it. I did just notice that is a nipple. I didn't even see that the first time.
Go to the other side. The other. I'm just picturing some like kid who insisted on being an art major in college, and his dad is like, "You need to get something practical, learn a trade." And he's like, "See, Dad, I got my first professional gig."
And it's this.
The VC, I don't really follow the Melusine side of things as much. But what's the deal with VSX? Because they're putting out all these like classic titles with zero extras, and like the whole point of them to me is when they have some, historical commentaries and whatnot. That's like the big value. And this movie's an actual good movie. I remember seeing this one back in the day. Lois Ayers, Ginger Lemming, these are real. Jerry Butler, these are all real actors who, these are like the Boogie Nights characters,
Yeah.
And I'd really be interested. Like they actually shot this, on some island. I'd like to know the story behind it, but there's nothing. What's the deal with the VSX?
Well, and it's VCX, but the first one that they put out was Debbie Does Dallas, and it's got all kinds of extras on it. And then the other ones that they've done have had
I thought it was under. Oh, I remember. That's right. I thought it was strange it didn't get a 4K. That's right.
It got 2 different commentaries plus audio interviews and all kinds of other stuff. But yeah, the other ones have gotten nothing, which is wild.
Well, for what it's worth, this is a decent movie, I think.
Then on the Peakorama line, they are putting out Corruption, Her Name Was Lisa, and The Pink Ladies in a triple feature with even more censorship. This one, 3 films that we've had released by Vinegar Syndrome before, all coming out in a triple feature. There are some extras here. I highly doubt.
These are not. These are already. Yeah.
This is a weird one.
Mm-hmm.
And I highly doubt the Corruption disc has Last House on Dead End Street still.
Bullshit.
Next, just today, they announced Faces of Death Part 2 on 4K as part of their VSA line. And still can't believe we're getting the Faces of Death films on 4K. This is going to have no extras. Alternate 78-minute US video version of Faces of Death 2, never before seen deleted scene from Faces of Death 2, footage from the assassination attempt on Ronald Reagan, which was included in some home video releases of Faces of Death 2, and a trailer, but no extras whatsoever on this. Kind of wild.
Like the original releases of Faces of Death, diminishing returns.
Yeah, totally get that. All right, that means we are down to just a few things left. Let's talk about Wes Craven. After I misclick, Wes Craven, his film Swamp Thing, getting a website exclusive from MVD. It is a 4K and Blu-ray steelbook. I don't know why MVD is leaning so heavily into steelbooks right now, but they sure are.
Well, so it won't deteriorate.
Nah.
It might rust. It might rust.
They do. They absolutely do. What is extra weird about this is this back art here. You recognize anything about that, Will?
Do I recognize anything about the back art?
Of Swamp Thing specifically in that photo.
That's the version from the TV show.
That is not from the movie Swamp Thing. This is from the TV show, and it's on the official back art from this. Now, Eric from MVD got asked this question in the comment section. Somebody said, is that AI generated? Because that's the TV version. And he said, no. MGM supplied us with this imagery to use. Specifically, even better, MGM doesn't have the rights to the TV show.
Oh, so
they're supplying art for the TV show.
This is going to be worth some money when they get the Jaws 5 slipcase route.
Theoretically, they should kind of probably be sued for this.
I was kind of hoping that the TV show was included as an extra, but no. Okay, so it's just a fuck up.
It's just a fuck up, and MGM had them put this on the back. But yeah, nothing new except a steelbook for this. Kind of wild that they're leaning into reissues on steelbook for MVD now, a label that I never expected to be doing steelbook reissues like Scream Factory, but they must see the money on the wall. I mean, the writing on the wall, and yeah, here it is.
Well, I'm just glad the Swamp Thing is finally making money.
So is Wes.
Well,
Okay, the last VHS release that we can talk about tonight. Late this summer, Oscilloscope is releasing Obex on VHS. Good movie. I wouldn't need it on VHS, but a good movie. Saw it, liked it.
I don't know that one.
It's a newer movie. Not a newer movie. James L. Brooks film, 1994, I'll Do Anything. Coming to Blu-ray for the first time from Sony Pictures on August 18th. This has a young Nick Nolte in it, and it's supposed to be pretty good. Tracy Ullman in it as well. Albert Brooks, of course. Yeah, I'll do anything. Are you a Brooks brother? I don't know.
Trying to think about seeing any James L. Brooks films other than As Good as It Gets.
I mean, that's a good movie.
Yeah.
All right, finally this week, Via Vision in Australia releasing Ginger Snaps Trilogy. The first one on 4K, the second and third one on Blu-ray only. This is coming with a lenticular hard case and a poster, and it's individually numbered. But there's nothing new. No new extras on this. This has all basically been done before. The trilogy itself has never been released like this, where the first one was on 4K and the other two are on Blu-ray in a trilogy. Well, that's not super necessary. They've all been released as a trilogy before. The first one's been released on 4K in the US from Vestron. This is just a weird decision, I feel like.
Well, like menstrual cycles, Ginger Snaps is periodically re-released.
On that note, just in case you forgot what's coming next week, let's talk about that. We've got the Getaway from Shout, Elephant Man 4K from Criterion, The Evil That Men Do from Shout, Fear City from Shout, The Evil Dead 4K Steelbook, which is actually an upgrade in a few different ways. We've got the Drama 4K from A24, Dark Shadows 4K Steelbook from Scream Factory, All You Need Is Kill from Shout, Dead Man's Wire, Strange Journey, The Story of Rocky Horror, Fuse, the Butcher's Blade. I believe that one is actually getting delayed, if I remember right. The Little Princess. What's that?
What's up with this ad at the bottom? Anyway. Did you not see that?
Nope, that's Blu-ray.com being shitty for you.
Boo.
The School Duel from Altered Innocence. The Little Princess from Film Masters. What was that, Walmart ad there? Okay, I finally saw it. Not a lot coming out next week. Stone Cold has already been out, I believe. That's the Canadian release of that one. But yeah, that is.
There's some good stuff there. I just while I was at FrankenCon, I met a couple of guys who worked on Dead Man's Wire, so now I kind of want to see it.
It's a decent movie, actually.
Yeah, I'll check that out. And Fear City, that's great. Another great Abel Ferrara flick. And what are these upgrades on Evil Dead you're talking about?
The audio is supposedly a little bit better, and then the aspect ratio is different, if I remember right. Yeah, supposedly it's the best release of the movie so far, but it's the best release of the movie to this point. There will be 19 more of it. You must be real tired.
Well, I've been up since 5:30 working in the hot sun. Like, it's crazy.
Well, then on that note, let's call it a night.
Oh, man. So much great stuff. You know, all right, now on to our topic for the night.
Oh, yeah. I can't do that the first of every month, especially this week. This would be an off week for it. I'm like barely holding it together as is.
Holy cow. Well, I tell you, I've been, as always, I get sucked into the halfway sale and, you know, finding cinematographs with still with the special casing for like 70% off. And
I think that's like the third or fourth time you brought up foreskin tonight.
I didn't say foreskin.
Special casing. Anyways.
Oh. Anyway. Point being, yeah, a lot of stuff going on. The Mondo, the Arrow, the Mondo Macabro starts tomorrow. We got the Arrow going. We got Finger Syndrome going. Severin just ended. Great. You talked about that last week, but some pretty choice titles.
I mean, not only all that, Barnes & Noble still, not only is it Criterion, they've got the Magnolia sale, they've got 88 film sale, they've got Radiance sale, I think it was.
Great googly moogly.
Yeah, Mixed Blood is only like $17.99 on 4K from Cinematograph.
Man, I picked the wrong week to go destitute.
We're going to schedule that for the 18th. We're going to go destitute on the 18th. Just a heads up.
Well, thanks everybody. We got some Ryan and I got some great projects coming up soon. I can't wait to announce them.
Can't wait to finish them.
Check out Riptide / Mask of the Red Death. Not just because we're on it, but like the extras package in general is pretty cool on Riptide.
It really is. And by the way, the Argyle Goolsby interview, it's just being like, we've talked about it as an interview. It's not like a 7-minute interview. I can't remember the runtime, but it's like 50 minutes or something.
Minutes, yeah. And he talks about like just starting out as a reader and writer of horror stuff. So if you're into, even if you're not a Blitzkid fan, if you're into Gothic literature,
if you grew up reading Poe,
if you're into songwriting, just in general, he really gets into his whole process. It's pretty cool. It was a pretty revealing interview, I thought.
It was a great interview. You did well with it. Good job.
From his home in Connecticut.
And then the reading is on there as well. Yeah, solid disc.
Reading was great, and the movie is so much fun. There's so much Keytar. There's a great Hellraiser.
Regis Keytar.
Michelle McBride from Subspecies is in it. Herbert Lom, Frank Stallone. I mean, it's awesome. Alan Birkinshaw, who wrote Don't Open Till Christmas, and also directed Buried Alive the same year, also with Herbert Lom, Oliver Reed. It's super fun. Mask of the Red Death as a goofy slasher with Keytar.
Amazing. On that note, thank you all for hanging out this week. Going to be another long week, and excited to see you all next Thursday. Got a fun guest lined up, and stay safe. Will, anything else you want to shout out for next upcoming month?
Enjoy to all of our American listeners. Enjoy the weekend, holiday weekend, and to all of our international listeners, as always, sorry.
Thank you for watching The Disconnected. On the way out, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, that you've liked the video, and that you've copied the link to be able to share it with someone else that may appreciate this.
Okay, I'm ready. Welcome to Split Your Head, a bi-weekly podcast hosted by me, Bob, that covers the gamut of all things horror, exploitation, cult, underground, experimental, transgressive, bizarre, and indie. I've been fortunate enough to connect with some of the most groundbreaking and upcoming filmmakers, writers, and artists. Don't expect a typical interview. I love shooting the shit with my guests and stumbling on surprising topics that'll literally split our heads. From splatter comedies to nihilistic sleaze, uncomfortable art house to genre classics. If it gets my brain buzzing and cracking wide open like a watermelon full of blood, then I would like to share it with your ears. Now a part of the Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network. Hi, Mom.
Greetings, welcome to Two in the Pinku podcast. Experience a deep dive into softcore Japanese sexploitation cinema from the 60s up into the present, with an emphasis on sleaze and seduction. We are monthly or bi-weekly, and we're not even bi.
Will pink film save our marriage? Find out on Two in the Pinku podcast.
Thank you for listening. To hear more shows from the Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network, please select the link in the description